Hello. Hello. Norway gamings. Big gamings. Huge gamings. Huge Friday. In Enfield news, I'm dead. So real. But also, I have to say, I must say, there sure was a lot of like sussy leaks and whatever, like date speculation of, oh, we get news on the 24th. Nothing. And I am not surprised. Twitch is going to lock the 1080p. Twitch does that sometimes. Because I'm not a partner streamer, I'm only affiliate streamer, so I don't get, like, priority on quality or whatever. Oh, is there some kind of hypergraph fest thingy going on? 1080p and low bitrate. Low bitrate? Only 1080p is because you don't get quality like choices depending on bandwidth. Like they don't do like the quality downscaling and whatnot for multiple options sometimes if there's like just not bandwidth. And when you're a small little, absolute, pathetic little shit like me, you don't get anything, essentially. They're like, fuck you. What kind of... What is it? Sound effects. Actual sound effects. Hypergriff celebrating Programmers Day. Okay, right. It's Hypergriff celebrating Programmers Day. It's not like it's a Hypergriff Programmer Day. It's apparently just Programmers Day is a thing, and Hypergriff is celebrating it. So yeah, truly indeed not news for Enfield. There's been a couple things recently, actually, where people are like, oh my god, the news! And it's like, holy shit, that's like not news. For example, there was like a seemingly, there's hints that we're actually getting like a global version of the Hypergriff community app thing. And for some reason that was posted on like Enfield forums and subreddits and stuff as well. It's like, this is not Enfield related, this is just Hypergriff related. And what was the other one? There was some kind of update to like... What was it? Fuck, I can't remember. There was like an update to something just Hypergriff or Griffline. Or maybe that was what I was thinking of. And it's like, for some reason it's taken as almost like Enfield related. When I said, no, it's just a Hypergriff update. Now, yes, there was like the sort of update to the US trademark thing, like the logo trademark, which was, however, just like a, yeah, it was supposed to happen now. Like, that's just how the dates worked. Yes, the trademark has been published in a magazine, and if no one complains about it successfully, then the trademark goes live and is registered 30 days later. But it's not exactly big news. And indeed, it's just the logo. It is just the logo trademark for the US, which every damn game does. Arkanites has one. All the other games have one. It's just normal business stuff of, yes, you trademark your logo. Just to protect it. So that someone can't just steal it. Oh yeah, the PC client alliance. The Arcanite's PC client, however, got its like license in China or whatever. Since anything that interacts with the internet or whatever, or pretty much anything that releases anything in China has to get like essentially a publishing license or whatever. The PC client for Arcanite apparently just got its, like, what, last week? This week? Actually, it's this week, wasn't it? So at least there's that. We might actually be getting it. Like, we could actually expect news about the PC client tomorrow on the CN stream. She-Force really is 4-turn charge-up woman. It is a little funny. Like, damn. If you want to use her gimmick, it's like, have her do nothing for 3 to 4 turns. Okay, and apparently W Corp Heathcliff is good. Good to know. Of course, we also have the other charge Heathcliff, which is pretty good as well. So, obviously, Force didn't really have a reasonable bleed ID. So at least I can use a Forced in bleed teams. I guess that's really the only thing that She-Force did. Reaction for the stream? I'm not sure if I can be bothered to watch the trailer, to be honest. I watched the trailer at some point just on my own. I didn't bother waiting. It's just a rerun trailer. Like, it's mostly just, you'd see the IDs and some of their animations and stuff. And because then we'll go through the event itself. So, like, the teasers of the event itself and like voice lines is not that big of a deal when we're just gonna go through it. Though we're probably gonna skip a little bit of the story bits. Like, we'll go a bit fast, try and find the funny good bits. Just because we did start later. We had to start later because I had to get some stuff done. If I didn't get some stuff done before the weekend, it would have been uncomfortable for me to be going into the weekend if I didn't get some extra work done, essentially. Anyway, should we just hop in? It's already open. Game open. No stamina, thankfully. I have 1 billion boxes. 126 boxes. And 45,000 Lunacy. What, 26,000 is 200? So yeah, I got a couple extra Lunacy I can throw in. When what? Like, we maybe get Walpurgis next month? Like, somewhere next month we maybe have Walpi? There's also just a W Corp extraction as well. I actually already have enough units to get max bonuses as well. I'll just have to use less of them if I get one of these. If I get some of these, then I can just use, like, I can get max bonus easily while using just, like, a Heisho team. Oh, I have tickets as well. I have 46,000 Lunacy and tickets. How many tickets do I have? Oh my god! I have almost 90 tickets. And 1,700 boxes. I forgot I got a whole shit ton of tickets, man. What the hell? Well, because I did a floor 15 mirror dungeon recently, which got me like so many levels here. So I got like almost all the tickets from here. I think there's like 1 single and then the guaranteed 3-star left in here anymore for me for tickets. So that gave me a bunch of tickets. Oh my Jesus. I was not expecting almost 100 tickets. And I have nothing to use these rewards on, by the way, because I don't want any of these. Well, I guess we might as well do a couple. We'll see how lucky we are, and then maybe we just get both. I wouldn't mind. If I don't get both, I mean, I'll probably shard whatever I don't get, so. Her first 10? No way, actual cheeky 10 successful?
새로 들어온 놈들도 전부 뒤졌고.
It's just that easy?
상황판 보니까 가만해. 나와. 그 혼잡한.
Okay then. We take those. We take those. 300 starlight stonks. Oh, no, but I have look. My previous banner rolls were not like amazing, and my cheeky 10s, generally speaking, get absolutely nothing. Okay, I do a cheeky 10 or 20 on like every seasonal banner. I usually get nothing. Anyway, well, yeah, there's still a Merceau in there, you know. This is reasonable. This is reasonable. Many 2-star. We got some singles still. Almost minimum. Cool. we got some tickets. I have almost 2 sparks in pure Lunacy. Alright, because I can't combine singles with stuff. I'm just a Twitch affiliate, not a partner. It seems like that is enough for streamer client. Yeah, that's different. That's a whole different thing. How are my Exia pulls? Not fantastic. I got Exia, but I did like 200 rolls with no Lemwen. I only got 1 Exia, and then I got a bunch of off-banner limiteds. It was a fucked up banner, not gonna lie. For at least 50, you know. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, I see. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. You give me the 1. Okay, it's fine. I'll just shard. Look, I don't need to gamble. I can just shard Merceau quickly before they realize. My bait didn't work. Double mariachi! My bait didn't work. I was trying to bait them into thinking I didn't care. Shit. What if I... No. We were... It's because we were looking at the Heathcliff animations. We have to be looking at the Merceau animations to get Merceau. Never mind. I don't need to spark, okay? I can wait a week. I have 1,700 boxes. How many Merceau? I have 262 Merceau shards already anyway. Sending Limbus a message. Sending Limbus a message. You find a new banner that isn't collab banner? No way, I will roll. Except all the rolls are freebie rolls. So like, you know. It's not like I've paid for those rolls. I've just played the game. Okay, fine. Okay, I get the message. Fine, I get the message. You gave me a different Merceau, okay? The other bleed Merceau. Fine. I took the hint. I'll take the hint, okay? I'll just shard. I take the hint. Where's my charge team? I can put him in. In some future things, Alpha Limbus. Sure, hit me. This bastard just stole away. Sure, let's speed read this. Nah, I don't really care. I'm gonna be real. We have an entire event to get to instead. Let me level him. Are my other charge units 55, by the way? Or have I left them at... Okay, no, they are 55. I gotta have the shards. big armor man. I do like how it's 69 tickets if you do from 0 to 55. Book closing sound was added. R-Corp, huh? By the way, that reminded me, I have one R-Corp. Because there's an MD achievement, right, for doing like having a certain amount of R-Corp identities. I literally have one R-Corp. It's reindeer. Yeah, I guess, yeah, indeed. Book closing sound is relevant for the Ruina enjoyers. Well, might as well hop in. Go listen to Discordless Faust. Okay, I had to actually switch. Well, I guess I'll just check the team and all the bonuses once we get to an actual fight spot. Check that we get max bonuses. I think that's the thing. I think I can get max bonuses now, like, without, and I can just run a Hey Show team. I'll read through these quickly. You know, we've read this all on stream. We're here just to listen to some voice lines. Like her. Like, what are the parts that we want to listen to? We want to listen to Discordless Faust. That's one. And then obviously we want to hear Cassetti and, you know, Don at the end. A few days ago. Warp Train. What? Oh no! I do like how even Don is like, oh no. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, obviously this is done before any character development.
맞게 들었을 텐데, 돈 키오테. 너희들은 지금부터 T사의 워프 열차 승강장으로 간다.
워프 열차의 승강장에 무언가 문제가 있는 것이로군. 그것을 해결하러 가는 것이
At the station.
임무 아니겠는가?
워프 열차 승강장에
소일거리를 하는 데에 제법 거리낌이어 T사로 이동하기 위해 워프 열차에
I like how they're more excited about having to deal with a distortion than go onto a warp train just as like a normal passenger. Yeah, it was fun getting the confirmation that indeed they have information from the IDs of like, oh.
흐릿하다 못해 없는 수준이나.
관리자와 인격의 대화록을 보았을 때
Bizarre and
워프
inefficient.
열차의
That's one way to put
원리가
it.
다소 비효율적이고 기이하다는 부분은
We can also, yeah, so how does W warp Heath indeed
10초
function?
만에 도착하는 게 아니라
What's the brainlet version of actually using him?
승객분들의 기억을 전부 없애는 거랬죠?
Other than win rate, of course.
서로를 찍고 부순다고 했던 것 같은데요. 지루함을 이기지 못해서
오랜만에 걸작품을 들여다볼 수 있겠군.
Yeah, she was pretty happy about the warp train. Death into S3, okay, yeah. And yeah, didn't they kind of like bring back almost like the, in a way, kind of bring back the mechanic from Ruina where they you use the big charge skill and then you're like stunned for the next round. Abundance of W Corp identity. I remember, however, I did when I got here, when we first did this, I did not have an abundance of W Corp identities. I had like one. Arcanite mod in Balatro? I think I might have seen that actually.
여러분의 이런 동요와 반발은 이미 예상하고 있었습니다.
Yeah, you do indeed. It truly is a trend now, isn't it? It's like some form of stagger bar ignore is just like a thing now. Like that's their new trend. has been for a good bit. Essentially, since Mao Forced, it's like consistently we're getting some kind of stagger bar anymore.
열차를 탄다는 사실이 변하질 않는데 방법이 있다고요?
Shuttle Corp.
버스, 이 버스는요? 열차 안에 버스가 들어갈
That
리가
would be a
없잖아요.
dysfunctional corporation, okay?
카론도 반대.
카론.
내 피 말고 다른 걸 타면 내
사실 아직
값은 누가 줘?
hearing Caron just made me realize that holy moly, we have not seen or heard Caron in such a long time. Because obviously she was like barely there at all during any Kanto 8 stuff. Because the bus and Vergi were off somewhere.
워프 열차의 최후미는 화물칸으로 편성되어 있습니다. 또한 1등석을 통해
Yo, first class passengers.
1등석이라면 부저놈들의 지정석 같은 데 아니냐? 누구는 표 살 돈도 없어서 기차 화물칸에 끼어 타고 있는데 앞자리에
왜 저를
They allow people into the
건데요?
freight cars?
전 그런데 앉아본 적 없단 말이에요.
자리 하나에 날개 직원 초봉 서너 달 치는 된다던데 회사 재정 괜찮은
Our
건 맞아?
budget.
걱정할 만한 재정 상태는 아니죠.
We're rich?
개인 캡슐 프라이빗 뭐 고급스러운 단어가
그런 식으로 홍보하곤 하죠. 엄밀하게는
The
급속
promotional
국면
language.
캡슐입니다. 워프 열차가 실제 이동하는 시간 이상으로도 안정적인 작동이 되는 성능이니
그래도 회사의 배려에
That is still just a, that's just a,
꾸려.
like even if you're frozen for that whole time, right? Even if you're frozen for the whole time, I don't know. There's something like mentally just fucked up thinking of like when you wake up from there. It's like, okay, it felt like a blink of an eye, but you have like, well, okay, most people don't, but the sinners would have the knowledge of like, it has not been a blink of an eye.
그러게 원래 같았으면 길잡이 씨랑 카론만 슬쩍 1등석을 태워 보내주려나.
Actually, they really don't question their source of money. How are they rich? Suspicious company? Company suspicious in Limbus? What? Oh, sorry, in the city rather, not Limbus.
조력자만 있어도 충분했었겠지만 다들 왜 이렇게 호들갑인지 다음 임무를 위해 가는 것이니만큼
True.
워프 열차가 가지는
역시 이스마일 씨 말씀대로 아무리 1등석이라 해도
CC5
워프 열차
R32.
자체가 영 꺼림칙한 곳이기도 하고 저도 역시 걱정이 돼서
1등석 칸은 일반석 승객들이 함부로 올 수. 그러니까
She really does love her
저희는
pamphlets
따로
though.
전투를 치를 필요가 없이 편안하게 눈만 감으면 되는 거라고요. 옛날에 재정이 더
Commemorative
좋았으면
merch. Oh right, yeah, when their
기념품
finances were in the gutter. Yeah, right. They did. W Corp is not actually doing fantastically at the moment.
모험에는 항상 고난이 따라붙긴 마련이지. 허나 칭송받는
허나?
마음도 잠시 눈을 감고 쉬어갈 때가 필요한 법. 언제나 허름한 여간에서.
I mean, I guess you could think of like, you know, like the whole sort of blink of an eye thing, but it's not actually a blink of an eye. I mean, I guess like going under anesthesia for like surgery is kind of similar.
타야 한다면 타겠다.
It's just, it's not quite as long. You know, that's like, you know, some hours, not billions of days.
꼭 1등석에 타야만 되나?
This is
그곳은
Korean.
나비 교환을 감상하는 재미가 없을
Limbus
텐데.
is all Korean voiced. Ruiner, funnily enough, actually does have a Japanese dub thanks to a Switch version of the game.
좋아.
But who would do that?
다 받아들였다는
I know one
것으로
person who
알고
played in JP.
출발하도록 하지.
저 가장 중요한 질문이 남아.
뭐냐? 답지 않게 쭈뼛거리고
Yeah, anesthesia doesn't last quite so long. It's like, you know.
공간에선 신발을 벗고 타야 한다는 소문.
Feet freed from our boots.
어디서 또 괴상망측한 소문을. 소문이 아니오. 요전에 지나가는.
Can't believe that the entire W Corp is just a bunch of feet freaks forcing everyone to take their shoes off.
하고 묻죠. 당연하지. 그걸 누가 모르냐? 라고 하였단 말이오.
Good impressions of random people.
참말인가? 이스마일 군?
왜 저한테 물어봐요? 홍보 책자에 아, 그런 내용은 없었는데.
Ish and her over-reliance on pamphlets.
그건 안 될 일일세. 본인은
You know, thinking of it,
떨어져서는 안 되는 사이여야 하네.
in hindsight, what an insane bit of foreshadowing is a literary device.
수는 없어.
Like, I did not remember her being so incredibly worried about having to take her shoes off right at the start of the Warp Train event. Google.com foreshadowing.
이게 진짜
불빛 시선께 부탁하네. 로신한테를 옆에 같이 태우면 안 되겠는가?
Roshinan T.
신발은
Well,
벗지 마라.
Verky knows. Must got 2 back-to-back IDs who can get their empowered skill tree that does 3 attack weight. They have a trend from Merceau. Also, it was a little funny that, you know, we got the teaser, right? Or we got the teaser from Merceau, and people were like, "Oh my God, is Heathcliff's VA dead or something? Where's the Heathcliff ID? It's been 2 years." And then the trailer drops and fucking jump scare Heath. Right, yeah, they do both ignore Stagger as well. Funny Merceau.
나랑
I'm going through this quite quickly. We want to get to the fun stuff in the train.
그 둥지의 특징과 걸맞는 조형.
메르소군, 저자는 서부에서 온 해결사가 맞는가?
아니다. 저자의 복장은 가죽 재질과 금속 재방어구가
Never mind, he's yapping, he's spitting. We listen.
저런 직물 스타일은 남북을 따지지 않지만 서부에서는
When you're chilling and then suddenly Merceau starts talking, so you gotta...
조금만 천천히 불러주시오. 그럼 북부는 추운 날씨 탓에 펑퍼짐한 패션을 하고 있다고 잡지에서 보긴 했네만.
Puffy.
그것은 바로 코앞에 있는 자를 관찰해 보면 알 수 있다.
Oh yeah, it's, you know, it's the guys.
대체 뭐야? 네가
We're just yelling. Yelling contest.
니도 마찬가지였거든.
Their yell was muffled by the mask, it's fine.
같은 음역대를 넓혀놨다고.
Okay, well, that's your fault.
워프 열차 처음 타보는 촌놈들처럼 왜 그러고 길을 단체로 막고 있는 거야?
Hicks.
아이씨, 이거도 언제 왔는데 우표를 놓쳐서 진 않나? 처음 타보는 거?
Fucking country bumpkins.
왕복권은 내 탑이었다고.
Having to pay for your own ticket,
아이,
fucked up.
저 조심해. 그렇게 무기를 든 채로 팔 4개를 붕붕 흔들면
혹시 그의 옷차림에 대해 조금 더 자세히
Fucking
관찰해봐도
freak Don.
괜찮겠는가? 미쳤냐? 역시 도시는
저 사람도 똑같이 생각했을걸요.
전신이 의체인 사람은
Sinclair, you good? Your N Corp coming out?
그럼 도
붉은 시선께서는 함께 하시지 않은 것이.
Nah, he's gonna run next to the train.
W사의 정책상 색을
Oh, I got
부여받은
right. That was the
자는
thing, yeah.
별도로 마련된 열차를 사용해야 한다도.
They get extra special train. Maybe the train for color fixers doesn't do the whole loop-de-loop. You know, maybe the train for color fixers actually just goes straight to where it's supposed to.
1등석에도 1등석이 있는 거야?
어딜 가나 특색은 날개 차원에서 특별 대우를 해주나 보네요.
카로는 돌아가고 싶어. 내피 외로울 거야.
And of course, Karan as well. Karan also just gets special treatment.
서로 맛이 다른 사탕을 3번이나 사주면서도 말하지 않았나? 캐럿.
단테.
Dente.
와, 색도 좀 돌아오는
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was after we spent so much time without colors, and then we got like real bright colors. We got fucking vaporwave color scheme.
그리고 이게 말로만 듣던 웰컴 푸드 앤 드링크. 아 그래.
Food and drink when you're gonna be frozen.
안전이라는 말씀은
Elaborate.
일시적인 사망 상태에 이르는 것은 맞지만 세포가 손상될 새도
Yay! Temporary state of death.
동결 시에
Normal
발생하는 밀도의
cases.
증가나 수분 결정이 날카로워져 세포를 훼손하는 문제도 적어도 파우스트가 알고 있는 선에서는 그렇습니다. 혹여 문제가 있다면
I guess yeah, true. Even if something goes slightly wrong, you just fix it, you know.
원점으로 돌아오니 문제.
야, 안전하다는 걸 저렇게 길게 말하는 것도 재주다 재주.
네. 파우스트는 모든 방면에서 재주가
Smug.
있으니까요.
Also, they really give us Faust being all smug and smart right before she loses connection.
파우스트는 대체로 틀리지 않습니다. 하지만 신도 아니죠. 파우스트가 아직
Foreshadow.
구하지 못한 정보도 세상에는 존재합니다.
Okay.
그래도 이
So
분석이
what?
좋긴
What's
좋네.
she on about?
피사 정도면 북부 끝자락에 있는 지역인데 눈은
Heavy breathing.
로신한테요. 이제부터 그러고 보니까 돈키호테 그 신발 빨긴 하는 거야?
Stinky feet lore.
아니 생각해 보니까 우리 그 고래 뱃속에서 한참 갇혀 있었을 때 기억나? 그 고래가 터지면서 온갖 찌꺼기들이 다 묻었었잖아. 옷이랑 신발 할 거 없이. 그래서 우리 그 살점이랑 피 같은 옷들 세탁하느라 고생 좀 했었고
별로 유쾌한 기억은 아니지만
그때 돈키호테 혼자 저 운동화를 끝까지 안 벗고 버티고 있었다니까.
Also, more shoe foreshadowing.
보이긴 하네요.
자네들 자신의 애마를 품 안에서 함부로 떼어놓는 기사를 본 적이 있는가?
Actually, yes. If they go into a, I don't know, like a tavern, can't bring horse inside house.
기사 자체를 본 적이 없는데.
그렇다면 이제라도 보고 듣고 기억해 두시게.
So where no impossible.
저자들은 단 한순간
Did she ever end up cleaning them? Maybe she cleaned them. I mean, maybe she just showers, you know, with the mom. That'll kind of clean them a little bit.
와, 그런데 오티스 씨도 이런 곳에 와.
뭐 옛날에는 이런 비슷한 VIP 좌석을 제공받고 있지.
Premium VIP seats, no way. I was thinking, like a couple. At some point this week, I was thinking that I'm quite looking forward to it. Like, actually, out of I think the upcoming Kantos, I think maybe the one that I'm looking forward to most is Otis.
여러분의 불안감 조성을 방지하기 위해 워프 열차에서 일어났던 사고에 대한 기록들은 열거하지 않겠습니다.
그게 무슨?
Beep beep. Get in your fucking the cryo sleep.
피사행 PW612
Oh yeah, we get Warp Train announcer now.
탑승 수속을 마감합니다.
그럼 너무 늦기 전에 캡슐에 들어.
Oh no.
긴장하셨나요, 단테?
Yeah, I remember her order. So yeah, there's still Roshu and Mersol before her.
워프 10분 전.
제가 돕도록 하죠. 의성 내부의
Both
기행
getting so
반응을
close and
사실은
intimate. Wow.
너무 걱정하지 마세요. 금방 다시 보게 될 겁니다.
Okay, so like, is there like, how does the rich Faust who like is used to using the cryo sleep stuff? How are they like in the Discord? Like, you fucking peasants, you've never used the cryo sleep. Let me explain to you how you get into it. Oh yeah, Faust I'm excited for in a different way, just because I like Faust, and it's it's gonna be probably massive lore-wise, but almost like character-wise, I feel like I'm most interested in Otis actually. Like I really just want to know what the deal is with Otis, you know?
우리 열차는 이제 워프하겠습니다. 좌석 벨트가 단단히 메어졌는지.
But I mean, as usual, what will happen with Ryoshu and Mersol as well is as the kanto starts, I'll be like, okay, never mind. I really want to know what's up with these guys now. I feel like Otis has just had multiple instances of such overt foreshadowing and like teasing over the kantos, and that's why it's like somehow at the top of my brain. With just some ways that she acts, you know, she just acts strange a lot of the time. She has such a mask on in a way, right? That I like, you know, I wanna see behind it. Oh, so close.
단테. 상정 외의 상황입니다.
Unexpected situation. No way, Discord was forced so soon. Also, obviously, you know, Otis is based on like the Odyssey and whatnot, which culturally is closer to my knowledge than some of the other ones. Yeah. Odyssey is quite known. And yeah, Mersault doesn't speak much, and Ryoshu, you know, speaks weird. I forgot it's just like a whole bunch of just pure stories at the start, before you get to any of the... We're not there yet, Dante. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm coming from the future.
아니요. 도착하지 않았습니다.
Huh? Huh? More antsy than usual by a microscopically minuscule degree. Also, yeah, I mean, yeah, fucking wait, I'm hiding it. Don's pose in the cryo sleep.
그렇습니다.
Where are we?
어디인지 알 수 없는 좌표의 차원 어딘가를 표류하고
I
있을
believe
것으로
we
판단됩니다.
are. Part of Force plan.
절반은 맞고 절반은 틀립니다.
벌써 도착한
You're gonna have to explain to every single one that we're not there yet.
아닙니다.
뭐야? 진짜 도착한 거야? 정말 눈 감았다니까.
All of them really happened in the blink of an eye.
아닙니다.
도착한 거예요? 생각보다
We're here already.
아닙니다.
No.
아닙니다.
Poor Yi-sang didn't get to say a single thing. He got to do one sound.
아직 아무 말도 안 했네만.
단테.
10 consecutive occasions.
혼란스럽겠지만 우선 지금의 상황을 다시 한번 설명해야만 할 것 같습니다. 그러니까
Oh yeah. Because I forgot we started in medias res.
지금 이 열차는 아직도 운행 중이고
So much color.
우리는 어딘지도 모를 차원을
Yeah, I'm gonna remember.
떠돌고 있다는 거냐?
그건 뭔가 멋있게 들리는 건.
제일 중요한 건 이 모든 상황이 벌어질 걸 파우스트.
그렇습니다.
뭐 하자는 거야, 당신?
Elbow Blade is so impractical, it's unintentionally funny to me when I see the animations. Real though. It is like the most extreme version of, you know, like holding a blade, like a sword, reverse grip. Which is like, it sort of looks cool, but damn, 99% of the time it's just not a good idea.
이게 말이 된다고 생각해? 여긴 계획이 틀어졌다고 문 열고 도망갈 수 있는 공간도 아니잖아.
문을 연다 하여도 수천내로 몸이 산산조각 날 것이다.
Yo!
그래도 파우. 앞으로
파우.
어떻게 할지 정도는 다 계획해 둔
Reverse grip is worse, you think so? Well, I guess Elbow Blade at least has your hands free still. Fair.
그렇지?
뭐야? 저 왜 저렇게 얼빠진 모습인데?
Totally out of it. Our trust enforced.
그래.
감사합니다. 그럼
After some time. Dante summarizes it. Yep, they're like, oh, distortion? Something going wrong in train.
뒤틀림 현상 자체는 문제가 없었을 겁니다. 저희가 가진 정보와 일치한다면 워프 열차가 도착하는 대로 그 뒤틀림은 W4의 처치를 받아 승객으로 돌아갔을 테니까요. 하지만
사라진다니?
Spirited away, no way.
에서는 그러고 싶어도 그럴 수 없지 않은가?
그 부분을 포함하여 저희가 이유와 결과를 알아내야 하겠죠. 그 점이 이번 오해를 만든 가장
Right.
대신 이 동면 캡슐을 언제든지 여닫을 수 있는 마스터 카드키를 받았으니 의뢰를 해결하면 저희는 메피스토 팰리스에서 이야기했던 대로
날개라는 건 왜 하나같이 이 모양인 건지.
Yes, Heath, that's how the corps work.
중요한 단서는 전부 감추고 정답을 찾아오라고 하는 건 좀... 적어도 T사에서는 멋진 배지도 주고 대표님이 조수로 따라와서 이것저것
파우스트 씨도 마음고생이 많으셨을 것 같아요.
맞아요. 이해가 아주 안 되는 건 아니지만 파우스트 씨의 행동.
Well, actually, normally there is someone monitoring everything, and that's actually comforting to fall.
그건 다음엔 참고하도록 하죠.
What?
그래서 이제 우리가 어떤 일을 하면 되는 거지?
그래, 뭐 일단 일은 벌어졌으니까 여기서 평생 썩어야 하는 상황은.
Well, he wouldn't be rotting away inside the box.
그 부분을 관리자님과 잠시 상의해 보도록 하겠습니다.
When someone's doing silly shit, it's Ryoshu. Yeah, but that's Ryoshu, you know? What are we discussing?
맞추는 게 좋을 것 같군요, 단테.
Why are we whispering?
게젤 샤프트. 아니, 파우스트가 연결되지 않습니다. 저는 파우스트의 정보를 열람할 수
Who even are you? What do you mean? Are you even named Faust? Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that would happen. Only the collective is known as Faust. Alright, I guess we'll get our bonuses. Well, we can easily get enough bonuses indeed with, you know, all of this. The question is more so, do we, you know, want to just abuse these shenanigans instead? How much can we get? How much is that? 40, 20, 60, that's 100. Who else is there still? I can just check my charge team. Oh, right. Her. So I can get 120 without having to actually. I could just use full funny haha. Hay shows instead, which might just save us some time and effort. That's honestly it. We might as well put Heath in just though for. Just so we see Heath. We're meta spamming. We started late. If we didn't start late, I was thinking we would do like actual charge team. we'd actually just do charge team.
의로움을 세우기 위해서라면.
흑수.
컨제스천 클리닝 아머, 장비 장착까지.
잠깐, 이번 임무는 내가
어디서? 뱀 기어가는 소리.
각
출발합니다.
Please
차원 파동
click.
장갑 충전 완료.
You can.
말 그대로입니다. 평상시에 얻을 수 있던 파우스트의 의견과 정보를 아무것도 얻을 수
Can I get some
뜻이죠.
Faust in the chat? We're truly Fausting right now.
그럴 가능성을 배제할 수는 없지만 그것에 대한 것도 확실하지 않습니다. 네, 지금은
No, like a normal human.
원인은 알 수 없습니다. 차원간 이동에 의한 문제 대비는 충분했을 테지만 아마 파우스트는 이런 예측 불가능한 차원과의 연결까지는 상정하지 않았던 것이겠죠. 혹은 상정했다 한들 아직 교차 관측을 하지 못했을지도.
Composition is the most fun for me. Actually, I wonder.
그것도
I mean, I do
아니라-
quite like the Hay shows.
아닙니다.
They have some fun mechanics. Wait.
그것도 아니라면 아닙니다.
Oh, never mind.
탑승 직전까지만 해도 파우스트의 연결이 끊기게 된다는 정보는 없었습니다. 솔직하게 말해
I feel like I don't know if I necessarily do team compositions. It's more like just specific
부분적인
units are fun.
방어감을 느끼고 있는 상태입니다.
Look and see what happens.
네, 알겠습니다. 그리고 수감자들에게는 운행 중인 워프 열차에 있다는 것만으로도 충분히 혼란스러워하는 것 같으니 구테어 파우스트의 현재 상태에 대해서는
Faust just doesn't want to be embarrassed. Faust doesn't want to tell the others because she's like, fuck, they're gonna think I'm dumb, man. They're gonna realize that I'm dumb.
뭐야? 그럼 이 열차문을 부숴도 다 뒤진다는 거야?
어휴, 그러니까 히스클리프 씨 힘으로는 부술 수도 없다니까요.
Stupid.
여기서
Yo, Bill
수백
News.
년 동안
그래서 이제 어떻게 하면 되는 거지? 객실을 샅샅이 수색하거나.
Work tomorrow, terrible. Have a good bench.
큰 틀에서는 맞다고 할 수 있겠네요. 우선 이 열차는 운행을 시작한 후 A사 표준 시간을 기준으로 3일
Standard
정도
time
지난
scale.
상태입니다. 저는 림버스 컴퍼니와 W사의 계약 내용대로 캡슐에 비치된 마스터 카드키를 획득하고 3일 뒤에 자동으로 열리게끔 설정했죠.
3 days out of so many.
눈을 감았다가 떴을 뿐인 것 같았는데 동면이란 건 이런 느낌인가 봐요.
이미 알려진 대로 일반 석환에서 1등 석환으로 제 추측과 W사의 부실한 설명을 합쳐보면
The situation is currently under
문제의 상황이
progress.
진행 중일 것이라고 생각됩니다.
그 뭐야? 지들끼리 치고받고 싸우다가 팔다리 뜯고 그러는 걸 말하는 거냐?
She lost access to ChatGPT.
아니요, 아니겠죠. 사흘 만에 그렇게 되는 것도 쉬운 일이 아닐
Shaking my head
텐데요.
falls too used to
그런
getting
상황에 우리를
answers
수입시키지는
automatically.
않았을 테니까요.
정확합니다. 제가 생각하기에는
My opinion?
잠시만 기다리게.
Done?
뭔가 들리지 않는가?
어?
흥난 아니
어?
두드리는 소리인가? 분명 아무래도 저기에 무슨 파우스트군?
Biological? It's a different kind of chat. It's ChatGPT based off of humans, you know? Think of the Sybil system from... Oh my god, I forgot the name of the anime. It's a bunch of it's a computer made out of brains, okay?
잠시 비켜나시죠, 동키호테. 직접 보고 대응하는
No.
게 나을 것 같습니다.
뭐야 잠깐. 이 문 열려는 거야?
히스클리프 씨의 평소 조언을 한번 따라보려고 합니다. 고민하기보다 직접 몸으로 부딪히는 편이 때로는 더 나을 수도 있다는 거요.
조언.
He's just like, what the fuck?
뭐,
What the hell? Who is this girl? This is
틀린
not
말은
That's not false.
아니지만.
Something's wrong.
갑자기
어차피 저도 직접 보지 않으면 아무것도 추론해낼 수 없을 테니까요.
Scary monster. Look at these guys. No way.
행색이
boop,
이상하나. 그러면
Nope.
이상이야.
Unopposed, unopposed. Just all
내가
unopposed,
봤어.
man.
암호 시동 체크.
목을 떨궈주마. 다시의 이상을 함겨줬던
Oh yeah, him.
이상이요.
동강 내주기.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to defense on him. Well, he had S3 there anyway.
모든 것을
Bonk.
견뎠어.
Where is he? Do defense.
날개를 펼치고
발톱을 걸어.
Limbus time, so true. I do like how the emote of clicking win rate is just called Limbus time. It's not called win rate or anything, it's just Limbus time. Bonk, bink, bang. Holy tails! Okay, thank you. Not the tails as well. Goodness gracious.
혈염도 바로 와.
Oh, I didn't check what. I wonder what Ego Force has in here.
자신 있으면
I was mainly thinking for boss. Maybe we on boss we do the absolute tech of. Oh yeah, 'cause now he's immobile. Now he's charging up. He's doing it.
암호 시동 체크.
He's farming.
시기수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨지는 자 누구 하나 살려보내 톱기를 본다.
Just wondering if on boss it might be worth it to do fucking turn one
바로 이제 깨우치시게.
fluid sack for SP.
묘야.
Ping pong.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Also, just in general, actually, to make the boss like more chill, we're just gonna use like
깨우치시게.
we can just use like all the funny
이거면
abilities.
충분해. 너한텐 조금 멀겠지만.
Okay, this was a short fight. Some of the fights, I think some of the fights later on were long. There's just a lot of enemies.
파우스트군, 이들은 승객의 모습을 하고 있었지만
You missed an hour? I guess you did, yeah. True. You missed a gamba.
제대로 사리분별을 할 수 없는 마치 그 고래에 의해 백화
오늘따라 주위를 많이 돌아보는구려.
Particularly inquisitive today, Miss Faust. It is fun. It is fun how Yi-san goes Miss Faust. Seaborn doing W Corp train? Yeah, chill.
평소 같았으면 저희가 관찰을 하고 있을 때 결론을 내주지
Just kind of
않았나요?
eat whatever they can. Something off.
동키호테.
Yeah, I did. We got Heath. We did not get Mersault.
이들은
I will
죽지
just shard
않았습니다.
Mersault. Yeah, the Seaborn don't mind waiting. They'll just chill. They'll chill and like they don't really have an issue of getting bored or whatever, you know, unlike the people.
자세히 보시죠.
They'll eat all the people and turn them into Seaborn, and then they'll just kind of chill until the train gets there, and you know. Maybe they eat themselves a little bit, you know, like, you know, because, well, that's the thing though, is they don't even get hungry.
이 공간은 시간
Like, they won't get hungry in the
멈춰 있는
train,
것으로
so.
보입니다. 그러니 죽음에 달하는
Oofy Heath, ooh.
이어져 있는 것이죠.
Oof. Haha. slightly longer. Bad Wi-Fi.
뭐라고 했어?
Panicked ticking.
시간이 멈춰 있더라.
Yi-sung gonna correct Faust. Look of regret.
이 차원 바깥에서 바라볼 때는 멈추었다고 느낄 정도로 시간이 아득히 느려져 있다.
네. 이상 씨의 의견이
No?
합리적이겠네요.
No way.
What? 틀린 적도 있으셨나요?
Wow, Yi-sung sure is an expert when it comes to time-related phenomena. I mean, he did live in, the T-Corp, so,
그래도 되겠는가?
Look at him smile. My guy.
간단히 풀어 말하면 이 열차에는 죽음이 존재하지 않소.
너무 생략한 것 같은데.
말을 얹자면
Less brevity.
정말이군. 이자 심장이 뛰고 있네.
이들은 퍼즐 조각이 여러 개로 나뉜 것처럼 단지
Unassembled jigsaw
활동할 수
puzzle.
없는 몸이 분리된다는 과정은 진행되었지만
Sometimes you gotta love just how he speaks. Their corpus has been sundered. Existence in continuance of moratorium. What a guy.
그저 한없이 가늘어져도 끊어지지는 않는 생명만을 붙든 채
어려운 말은 잘 모르겠지만
이들의 파편이 연결되어 있다는 것은 아무리 뒤섞여 있어도 결국 파편끼리의 실타래를 따라 모아.
That's what they do. That's what the W's
하나를
do.
특정할 수 있다는 뜻이겠죠. 자연스럽게
W train.
W사의 정리 요원이라는 직책이 생긴 이유를
W job.
추론할 수 있겠습니다.
누군가는 이 퍼즐들을 조립해서 구별해둘 필요가 있을 테니.
날개에 사는 일치고 심하지 않은 게 어디 있겠어?
Right? I mean, W Corp is up there in how baffling wings are, but
그거 듣던 중 다행이군.
단테.
Dante? And to whisper, right?
정보를 수집 중입니다. 이들이 뒤틀림인지 혹은 환상체인지 아시겠?
They're not. They're neither. What? What are they? They're how strange. What could these things be?
확신할 수 없는 건가요? 파우스트라면 알고 있을 수도 있겠지만
Faust may know. Me though?
지금의
Nah. Me? I don't know.
알 수 없군요. 그러실 필요는 없습니다, 단테.
So like her name really is kind of isn't Faust.
불확실한 정보지만 그 덕에 한 가지 추론에 도달할 수 있었기 때문에 그리고 직접 정보를 수집하며 논리적 결론을
Never
만들어내는
mind, she's enjoying herself.
예상보다
쟤 지금 살점을 조각 들고.
I guess we got to see a little bit more of this in the Shichun training arc during Faust lesson where she just fucking explodes and is like, hell yeah.
드디어 각성한 것인가?
오늘
What? Faust? How could
의의를
it
바로
be?
세우는데 일조하였으니
So many bonus.
내일은 덧덧덧이
The
살아날
multi-cracks. The crackheads. No way. Surely they are friendly forever.
저희 외에도 생존자
위험에 빠진 승객들인가 보군. 이 몸이 구해주게!
워 함부로 들어오지 마. 너희
What?
몸은
It's also Faust. No way. Faust identity?
갑작스럽게 튀어나오는군요.
slapped by the figure's swinging
내
arms.
쪽에서도 당신들이 갑자기 튀어나온 거거든.
그러니까 좀 위협적이니까 그 커다란 칼은 치워주면 안 되나?
위협은 무슨 위협? 저기 저 사람들 지키려고 들고 있는 건데.
How kind of her.
뭐야? 요새도 그런 90 생체형을 달고 다니나? 나 참.
아씨.
Called him a boomer.
빛을 발할 수 있.
복식을 보아하니 북부의 사람인 게
I do like the design of these guys. They got drip.
아이,
They got an
와중에
aesthetic.
무슨 오타령이야. 아무튼
So funny noises.
너희를 뭘 믿고 이 안으로 보내줘?
Gears.
안 물렸다는 증거 있어?
물렸더니
Ben.
왜 아무것도 모른다는 표정이지? 일반실에 있었으면 분명.
She realizes.
잠깐. 너희 1등석에서 왔어? 네. 캡슐에서 방금 깨어난 상태였어요.
She's like, why the fuck did you wake up?
보기에는
Okay, never mind. She's calling them. I forgot she calls them poor looking.
내 이름은 사샤. 멀티그랩 사무소 대표야.
Sasha.
사샤, 당신도 이 객실에 계속 계셨던 건가요?
응? 뭐 그렇지. 우리 해결사 사무소에 T사 쪽 의뢰가 들어와서 잠깐 넘어왔는데 열차가 이딴 식으로 고장난 데다
Broken?
고장난 배고파지지도 않고 졸리다는 느낌도 잘 안 드는 것 같고.
의체인데도 그런 게 느껴지셨나요?
Sinclair, please. Your racism.
아, 먹고 자는 게 취미라. 그쪽은 특별히 신경 쓴 부품이거든. 잘
Still
느껴지지?
feel them all. It is funny how high quality parts is that you can like actually still feel pain. I guess.
그것보다 그 밖에도 일어난 일이 있지 않나요?
아 그래. 완성신 사납군. 촐싹대지 않고 말할 수는 없나?
I don't think it was that hyper, Otis.
팔이라도 덜 휘적거리면 좋겠는데. 그건 좀 싸우다가 의원이
Calibrating.
전부 부서졌거든. 새 아무튼 뭔 일인지는 모르겠는데 정체도 모르겠고 말도 안 통한다고. 다행히 나랑 저 사람들이 타있던 칸은 괴물이 적게 나타나서
빨간색이 3,200 하나.
They're doing well.
빨간색.
It's only been 3 days. They're doing so well.
버릴 수도 있는데도 불구하고
그거야 당연한 행동이지. 해결사들이란 선두에 서서 약한 자들을 보호하는 존재들이니.
나는 이미 승객들을 사흘 동안 지켜봤어. 그리고 지금껏 한 명도 변하지 않았고.
I just thought about the whole thing of like, okay, you know, like maybe this was an entire plot point or something, but like, you know, it's like okay, they get turned into blood bags or whatever. But like, actually, how does that work when everything's in like almost stasis? Like, how does the transformation, you know, progress when you're in like stasis? I guess it's just built different.
내 이야기는 여기까지. 그래서 너희는 뭔데? 1등석 부자분들께서
I guess it's like a
어떤 면으로 이런 서민들이 있는 곳까지 행차?
active progression rather than a
여기서
passive
뭔
thing.
일이
So.
벌어진다 한들 당신들의 고급스런 1등석
저희는 W4에서 이번 사건을 해결하기 위해 고용한
해결사!
네, 해결사입니다.
Forced lying?
그 인원을 전부 1등석.
Yep. We're rolling in it. We're rich. We're rich.
아니지, 잠깐. 그럼 W사는 처음부터 이렇게 될 걸 알고
Don't
있었다는
question.
건가?
이미 잘 아시겠지만 해결사들 간의 가장 중요한 건 계약과 그 이행이죠.
Contract pilled.
그리고 W사는 다른 날개들 이상으로 보안을
비밀 유지 서약을 했나 보군.
Hey, Ufi mentioned Baka.
왜 옆에 계열이랑 얽히면 골치 아프니까. 그래서
W사에서 사전에 받은 마스터 카드 키입니다.
카드 키? 이걸로 잠겨있던 1등석 통로를 열.
Nice materials.
W사 로고야. 좋아. 나좀 일을 해결하려면
So true, not like this cash.
뒤로 가겠다는 거네.
그렇죠.
죽으러 가겠다는데 말릴
Your funeral, hell yeah.
경력 고맙네. 이곳은 자네에게 맡길 테니.
저기 이 뒤에 있는 괴물들.
Oh yeah, this girl. I forgot about this girl. Something terrible happens to her, right? I think.
그럼 언니는 유명한 해결사예요?
그렇지. 본인은 명망.
I can't remember if she's suspicious or if just something terrible happens to her, you know, because, you know.
저도 언니처럼 해결사.
얘 너무 치근덕대면.
Mom didn't get a sprite though.
괜찮네. 더 놔둬도 되는데.
당신 같은
Little
자가
squire.
열차에 탑승하고 있어서 다행이긴 하군요.
무슨 말이야? 다들 왜 이래? 같은 바닥 처지끼리.
Do you get extra money for saving children?
고비를 거두려는 거지. 왜 자꾸 둘다 똥
Emergency contract fees, yes.
파우스트 씨 다시 봤어요.
They're learning so much about Faust.
무엇을 일부러
Accidentally.
그런 거죠? 저자가 순수한 마음으로 승객들을 보호할 마음은 없었다는 거 알면서도 돈키호테 씨에게 동조해 준 거예요.
Yes, of course.
또 다시 시끄러워지면 골치 아프겠다 싶었는데 보셨어요? 눈이 얼마나 반짝거리던지. 평소에도 그랬지만
There really is actually so much foreshadowing. I feel like I did not clue into all this foreshadowing.
마지막으로 하나 궁금한 것이 있습니다.
질문 하나당 30만 원.
Such an eccentric voice. I think it's mainly the face. Like, she doesn't look like she would have that voice, but I guess then her like lines and seemingly actions are like very actually.
같은 바닥 처지끼리.
She's all over the place.
그런 판단은 유감이군요. 저희 쪽 의료가 성공하고 나면 추후에 W사에 적극적인 협력 사무소가 있었다고 제보할 수 있을 텐데요.
뭐야? 진짜? 무슨 질문인데?
혹시 상대하셨던 괴물들의 눈빛이 모두 붉지는 않던가요?
Swinging of her arms. Like, it is funny to imagine that she's just like, yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, what do you want to know? Oh, that'll be 30,000 on though, if you want to know something.
글쎄. 온통 붉은색인 괴물.
Also, you know, red eyes, and then you look at her and she has a red eye.
일단 내 의안도 빨간색이고.
What? Oh, I forgot that they did this. My prosthetic eye. They were like, oh, you know, my eye red, but that's because it's prosthetic, you know. Oh yeah, Rosho as well.
아니요, 별것 아니었습니다.
No significance. Zero significance. Yummy goop. So much red goop. Painting of hell. Maybe even a screen of hell? An hell screen? Painting of hell?
만곡된 직선을 직선으로 질주하겠소.
Shabba. They yapping?
이상이요.
Use your funny defense.
그럼에도 이상이요. 내가 맞서.
불가 위약.
내가
막아내지 못하리.
Use your funny single coin.
토끼를 보냐.
Man, he is so funny in MD though with Rusty Coin and replacing skills with S3. It's so much. He gets so many attacks. Please pull more gacha. You can run multi-crack Faust and Mercedes together for no particular reason. True. Yeah, I have Faust, but I was not lucky. I did like almost I like 90 rolls or something. I had like 80 rolls or 90 rolls. Did not get Merceau. Got Heath though. Look at him. He's charging. He has a lot of health, by the way. He had 286 health? Bro, almost got 300 health.
시간 끌 것 없이
5x skill 3, hell yes. Yeah, especially when you start doing like for the extra floors and whatnot, then yeah, you'll even somewhat consistently start getting units who just mostly have S3s. It gets very funny. I've like had a forced, for example, with full S3 multiple times, I think. Because like with forced especially, it truly is like if you can only use S3, then it's like, yep, that's just your best option. Bonk bonk. 200, nice! 26. That's a big hit. What the fuck? That was like 3 turns. But with Lord Honglu, his S2 is also just pretty darn good. I mean, well, first of all, look at him. What the holy moly! Dude, he's got second? That was the only attack Heath did in the entire thing. He got second. By 1 point. By 1 damage. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, I have to use a bunch of boxes. We'll just use like 2 boxes right away. Dude, he's gaming. No, because we do this so that we can use a bunch of defense skills on first round. I forgot that this one was where you have a bunch of story and then you do a couple like just fights in a row, and then you get whatever. Yeah, Gun Heath has a bunch of single coins that you can just use again. But obviously they're a bit different, you know, because when he gets to use the S3 again, it's 2 extra attacks in a way. Oh no, it is 2 extra attacks for the coin. W Corpatial. Well, it's just he's here for the bonus, bonus currency, and I just want to see what he does. Okay, I want to see him do things since he's new. Otherwise, I'd just be running another Heisho. Oh, fucking zooming. Also, Cockflare zooming. Overkill. Waste ammo faster. Well, the thing is that you're, as long as it's not really wasting ammo faster, because you're gonna, if you're using it at least on S2 or S3, if you're using the ammo on those two, you just get to use the ammo faster. You're not wasting it, and once he's out of ammo, he leaves, and you get another guy in who can do stuff. There's no wasting. You're just front loading more of the damage. That's all it is. S3 is still better. Wait. What, my guy? What if you don't have an S3 to use? You won't always have S3. That's irrelevant to the rusted coin bonus. Just dodge and farm points. I mean, I guess, yeah, but that's just like, oh my god, it's not that big of a deal. When instead you could just use them up. I mean, and especially if you're also using Gun Honglu, then you get bonuses when he leaves anyway, so you don't mind him leaving early. Replacing skills. Well, yes, if you can replace some of them, but you're also not guaranteed to be replacing all of your skills. And the assumption here was that you don't have nothing but S3s. If you have nothing but S3s, well, then you don't have any issue. Then you don't have to consider S2 at all if you have nothing but S3s.
어쩔 수 없어요.
Well, we were talking about rusted coin though, D9. So MD is the context here is MD because we're talking about rusted coin. Long
파우스트 씨,
weapons.
저들 정체는 대체
그래. 나도 아까부터 궁금했다고.
아까
왜 안
내비.
알려주는 건데?
저것들은
저것들은
어떤 존재라고 생각하시나요?
Also, like in MD, by the way, just based on experience, in MD, it's rare that a battle lasts long enough for you to use up all of Heath's ammo anyway. So like, the fight will just end a little bit faster if he does a couple S2s of rusted coin.
아니면 설마 저희에게 먼저 생각해볼 기회를 주시는 건가요?
Yes, that's it, Sinclair. Totally.
여러 번 싸워보니까 알 것 같은 건 있었어요. 이
I
괴물들은
think.
저희에게 화가 나.
맞네. 이들은 굶주리기라도 한 듯 모두를 향해
Hunger
맹렬히
for
돌진하고
something. What?
맞아요. 이 열차 안에서는 배고픔도 목마름도 느껴지지
They're
않아요.
special.
공격 패턴이 이성적인 판단에 기반하지 않았다.
Primals.
그리고 또 뭐가 있었죠?
그리고
Red eyes, no way.
신체 대부분에 붓지 않은 곳이 없었어.
냄새는 피 냄새다. 피로 만들었겠지.
그러하다면 피가 굳은 결정화된 느낌이라고
Crystallized
해야
blood.
다를 테지.
네, 감사합니다.
What do you learn from that?
이번엔 운이 좋았습니다, 단테. 열차에 탑승하기 전 다음 행선지를 위한 정보를 열람하던 도중 곁다리로 읽어둔 지식이 산테의 조언대로 수감자들 또한 유익한 정보를 추려내는데 큰 도움이 되었습니다.
Post is learning to rely on the others, no way.
그렇게 장담할 수는 없습니다만 지금부터 이 상황을 타개할 방법을 제시하겠습니다.
응? 그냥 쭉쭉 뚫고 가는 것 말고도 뭐가 있는
She's
거야?
so trite though, real?
그 자체는 바뀌지 않을 테지만 결과적으로 이번 의뢰의 목적이 무엇인지 그리고 어떻게 W사의 의뢰를 완수할 수 있는지에 대한 가닥을 잡을 수 있을 겁니다. 이번 열차 그리고 지속적으로 워프 열차에서 비슷한 사건을
What is it
일으킨
gonna
존재
be?
매우 높은 확률로 혈귀
Shocking. Flabbergasted. Who could have seen it coming?
또 한 줄.
Nope, there he is, aura farming again. Blood of fiends.
필두 출진
I wonder how much I'll be able to, because obviously some parts from the store or the event store I also already have. I have some of the older ones. So I wonder how much I'll be able to clear out with just from clearing the stages. Because I actually already did my, I kind of forgot, and I like pre-did my MD
네가 모를 줄은 몰랐는데.
for this week.
이런 신기한 거 관련이
So that it, it came around on reset. I kind of forgot that I could have waited to then do, MD for event currency. Also, yeah, really. Don asking, what the hell is a blood fiend? Man, that amnesia strong.
본인이 잊은 기사라도 있던 것인가?
Which in hindsight, it's like, oh, well, it's probably like an extra level of amnesia for blood fiends.
저도 현실에 존재하는 줄은 몰랐어요. 그저 무서운 이야기로
No,
만들었다고
probably not on assist attack. Well, I mean, because it depends on because it's whatever is the first single coin used. So obviously, it's not like he'll get to reuse every turn anyway. Because he needs to be the first one doing the single coin attack.
아,
Garlic and sunlight.
제가 들은 이야기랑
Okay,
좀
Chopin?
다르네요.
Hi, chat.
제가 듣기로는
The heck is a
빛이나
chat
나는
shell
나쁜
pad?
소문이고 오히려 물을 무서워한다던데요?
He doesn't have a sub. He couldn't do the emote.
혈귀에 대한 보고는 나도 받아본 적이 있다. 지휘관이던 시절에 말이지. 그들이 부린다는 부산물
Dregs.
기억이 흐릿하지.
손가락에도 혈귀라는 놈이 있었지. 저런 고무장갑 같은 것들을 부리진 않았지만.
Oh yeah. Well, we did get this little tidbit, didn't we? There's a blood fiend among the fingers too.
하지만 좀 걸리는군. 그놈은 이렇게 마구잡이로 찌꺼기를 늘리진 않았다. 내
Yeah, we
놈도
haven't really
알고
met them or
있지
anything. We just
않나?
heard about them, yeah.
네, 수감자 내에도 경험한 분들이 있었군요.
Thank
설명을
God.
하지 않아도 되겠습니다.
No way. Force not giving a long-winded
말씀하시는
explanation.
대로 저희가 마주한 적들은 혈귀 그 자체는 아니라고 보여집니다. 혈귀의 권속이 되지 못한 찌꺼기 같은 존재. 관계자
I am
사이에서
aware of.
피주머니라고.
그럴 듯한 이름이지.
Not gonna believe how this event ends. What? Is there like a huge twist or something?
처음에 이야기했던 대로 통상적인 방법으론 워프 열차 내에서 승객 워프 열차나 W사에 대한 모든 것을 알 수는 없어도 저희가 갖고 있는 정보가 꽤 많음에도 거기서 저는 아직 저희가 한 번도 마주하지 않았던 존재를 논리 안에 끼워
Whoa,
넣었을
math. Oh no.
한 가지 추측이 성립된다는 걸 파악했습니다.
그럼 그 혈귀라는 곳은 승객들을 아예
Just suck 'em up.
것으로 만들 수 있다는 이야기인가요?
휘발된다는 쪽에 가까울 것 같군요.
Yeah. Suck him up.
워프 열차는 승객들끼리 온갖 폭력적인 일을 벌이더라도 본래대로 돌려놓을 수 있습니다.
Well, it's not really the warp trains reverting them back to there, is it? It's the fucking wage. It's just the wage slaves reverting them back.
폭력이라는 것에는 여러 가지가 있다.
Actually decided to gamble for some reason and was rewarded for it. I also gambled. I got Heathcliff. I did not get Marcel. I shall just wait and shard.
하지만 열차 운행간 시간이 유예된 승객들은 소화의 과정 또한 이루어지지 않는 것과 마찬가지일 테니
그저 입에 쑤셔 넣었을 뿐이라면
What a delicious
연결된
description.
조각들을 맞춰볼 수 있었겠지.
하지만 피주머니들은 다릅니다. 맹목적으로 피를 찾아다니는 이들은 유지비로 혈액 또한 조금씩 소비한다고 합니다.
방금은 소화는 하지 않는다며.
Why you laugh at me?
추론해
How
보자면
dare you?
혈귀와 피주머니
I got Heath on the first 10 and then I did like another 70 rolls and got nothing. But how dare you?
그들에게 혈액이란 감정, 성취, 돈, 존재의 자신들을
Purposes of
유지하기 위한 많은
existence.
것들이 포함되어 있는 무언가.
그 뭐냐 무슨 소리인지 절반도
I didn't
몰라.
have, look at all these yummy bones in the background. They were hidden.
지금 시간이 유예되었음에도 히스클리프 군은 화를 내거나 슬퍼하거나
Moratorium.
기뻐할
Do I
수 있지
moratorium? The skill? The effect? Might as well.
그야 뭐 그렇긴 한데.
그것이 변한 것인지 생멸하는 것인지는 알 수 없으나 지나간 감정은 사라졌다고도 볼 수
Yeah, I have some surplus rolls that I can throw around, so it was not an issue for me to throw
승객들의
a
살아갈
good
의지와
handful at
존재의
this banner
가치
for fun.
또한 멈춘 시간 속에서도 점차 사라지지 않소.
Because yeah, there is a Walpy coming
혈귀에게
probably
혈액이란
next month.
그러한 것이라고 파우스트 양은 설명한 것이요.
그런가?
Vaporized.
승객의 구성 묘소,
That feel when vaporized.
살점들과 이어진 혈액도 사라져서 살점.
논지에 어긋남은 없군.
Thank you, Mersault.
질문을 몇 가지. 피주머니라 하는 존재는 혈귀가 직접 만드는 것이.
거기까지는
Inaccessible.
정보의 접근이
I
제한되군요.
the most convenient excuse. Oh, that's inaccessible at the moment. Avoiding Isan's gaze. I am filthy rich. I'm rich.
제한.
Now I recall what you have said.
과거 그대가 말했던
I think we have. I think the main info is we. I thought we had the info that there won't be an ego. I think it's just IDs on the next Walpy. There's no like event story and stuff. It's just a banner, and I think it's just IDs, is what El Director said on some stream.
추측이지만 피주머니로 만들기 위해서는 어떤 식으로든 접촉이 필요할 것으로 보입니다. 그렇지 않다면 가장 성가신 존재인 저희가 멀쩡한 것이 말이.
그렇다면 그 잔악한 혈기란 놈은
Villain.
이 열차 어딘가에 숨어 있다는 말이겠군.
그렇겠죠. 조금 전에 보았던 해결사의 말을 신뢰한다면, 즉 나아가다 보면 반드시 그 혈기를 마주하게 될 것입니다.
좋네. 무고한 승객들의 원한을
It is
대신
the best
풀어줄
ship.
기회. 보는
Black and
절대
white.
놓치지 않겠네.
Nerd and nerd.
단테.
Dante. $80K. That's a lot of saving, or a lot of buying. I guess it depends.
행색이 이상하나.
Alright, fine. You're just gonna do that. If you're gonna do an unopposed meme anyway, then you might as well.
내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬던 날개를 펼치고 시비수에게 발톱을 걸어.
Wow, one head. 21 damage on an S3. Huge. I mean, I wonder how much I would have had if, like, I've been throwing rolls around kind of like on random banners because I have a surplus. I wonder how much I've had, you know, if I didn't. Plus all the tickets, because obviously it's also been like a lot of tickets where I've just thrown some tickets around because it's like, well, I mean,
시간 끌 것 없이
I got them.
모조리 지워버려.
Yeah, he does have deck rigging. Defense into S3. It's just that easy. 3 attacks. Don't mind if I do.
틈을 끊어 바로.
Pink bonk.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한테 멀겠지만.
Oh, is it bugged right now? Doing free Lunacy? Holy moly, so worth it. I don't even care. Free Lunacy for heat bugs? My stash of CSGO skins won't save every timer. So true. Dude, we might... Dude. How do you lose $2 billion of market cap in like 12 hours? But also, what do you mean the market cap of CSGO 2 skins or whatever, sorry, CS2 skins was $6 billion? What do you mean? Their market cap was $6 billion? And they lost $2 billion overnight? That's so silly. And just incomprehensible. It's actually like, it's crazy how fucking CS skins somehow exist in the same form of lunacy that fucking NFTs and crypto bros do. Where have we fucking gone, man? What has happened? Like, people actually just using it as a fucking investment platform of getting fucking skins. Brother, it's fucking pixels in a game, man.
바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
최근엔 좋았어요.
Like, damn. Like, and the fact that they're like, oh, the people developing the game made it so that normal people who don't care about the fucking skin stock market, so that those people can more easily get skins, they made some changes to how stuff works. And now they're like, oh my god, it's over. It's so over. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. My stock market crashed in this game that you play for entertainment. My God. A banana? What about banana? No, it is fucking insane. Actual insanity. Oh, that's actually. Also, yeah, indeed. The fact that the market didn't even drop as much as it could have, because some lower rarity skins became way more valuable because you can now use them to get knives or guns or whatever. I did also. There was also a funny tweet. I can probably find it while this battle is going. I can find it. Wait. Yeah. Every 5 years or so, someone in Valve's accounting department realizes that they're one mistake away from accidentally becoming a bank, so they do something really funny. It's so devoid of like any kind of sense, man. How the fuck did you lose? Oh my God, boss. Like, at least kids do have like some kind of use, but also still, how the fuck, like... I mean, I guess it's just supply and demand, right? Like, that's all it is. That's why they were so expensive, and because it's supply and demand, right? But also, like... The thing is that the demand is no longer forming from what the base value of the item extrapolates from. The value is not coming from the fact that you can go into the game and flex with your cool skin anymore. Most of the value of the skins is coming from fucking price speculation. It's coming from pure scarcity and price speculation. It's not actually tied to the base value anymore. It's completely ballooned. It's so silly. Go off, Cockler. There's a banana game that's a clicker or something. You can get different bananas and people trade those. Okay, one of those. I feel like there's many cases. 237, okay, 9. I feel like there's many such cases. There's just every now and then there's just a game that's like, oh, you get rare things here, and then if there's a marketplace, suddenly it's a fucking stock market. It's like apparently any kind of marketplace, either there is no marketplace, or the marketplace exists, and if enough time goes on, it turns into the fucking stock market. Apparently the stock market is just like part of the human condition. My very thematic team, right? Look at this W Corp unit. It's so thematic. Look, Shellfed, okay? We started a bit late today, so we didn't have the time to do non-meta team. We're just spamming meta, okay? We started late. We had Gamba to do. And we want to see Faust be funny, not having Discord access. Stock market is just bad. It's true. Speculating on the stock market is essential for humans to live, laugh, love. Yep. Nope, Seth is right. Absolutely. I don't think I have like anything in CS. I almost skipped. The fuck? This poor fellow. Oh yeah, we meet this guy who fucking disappears at the end. City has a stock market? Surely it has to have some kind of stock market. When's the stock market, Kanto? Actually, maybe the city is so far gone that like they've gone past stock market insanity and like they're like above that already. 50 kroner? Holy.
변하기 시작한 건가요?
What a fucking rude cleanup agent.
걸로도
어? 아니야, 이제 이거는
Diversify a portfolio with some AKs. Wait, as in some Kalashnikovs or what's AK stand for here?
그래.
같은 생체형 의완이더라도 이렇게
다행이네요. 전또
Break
그
in
미친놈들이
my legs.
쳐들어올까봐. 보다시피 다리도 이 모양이라 여기 숨어 있을 수밖에
One
없어.
Piece has bidding?
그런데
That's just like betting or whatever, you know? That's like, well, I mean, that's like, what? That's like a what's it called? An auction.
외부 의뢰로 온다던
So,
해결사들이죠.
order to sit with your contract and you're fucking dead, and then you disappear at the end, you suspicious man.
라고 하기엔
Okay, yeah, Kalashnikov skins.
저밖에 안 남았지만요.
It was actual AKs.
저 앞칸에서 차례를
그럴 수가. 파우스트군, 피주머니가 원래대로 되돌아갈 수 있는 방법은 없는 것인가?
Actually got back into AK? No way.
그 정보도
Unheard of.
아직 열람할 수가 없군요.
Prohibited to the perfect. She's so much more confident now that she realized, you know, like the number one excuse for her to use is just not that access is not permitted right now.
파우스트에게 너무 많은 부분을 의지하고 있었을지도 모르겠군요.
Faust muttered. To run of the sinners. My friend who shows me the game new stuff has less hours than me. I mean, that's what happens when you fall off, you know? There's a Limbus pass, what, 10 euros? 10, 12 euros, something like that. Depending on, I guess, on... Maybe slightly depending on region. And, you know, currency. I think it's 12 euros for me.
괜찮습니다.
Which is, you know, like a fucking 6-month battle pass.
이런 공간에 잘도 저런 걸 숨겼고.
Limbus Psyops. Right, the collab. Right. Not worth selling my sis to inventory. I don't think I have any. Maybe I do if I actually logged in. I feel like I had some kind of skins in CSGO, but the thing is, I think I literally had nothing. Like, I had skins, but like none of them were, you know, worth anything. They weren't even reds. They were like the lowest tier of lowest trash.
1등석에서 본 캡슐이랑 비슷하게 보이긴 하는데 저곳에?
I probably opened all the cases at some point. Like, I feel like I would have just ended up opening the cases at some point. Probably specifically on like a night of drinking or something. I'd be like, I have some cases, I'll open them.
무엇을 할 생각인가?
이런 상황을 위해
Small hibernation policy. He
소형 동면 포드를
He climb into pod.
그랬군. 그럼
He just
남은
leaves.
일은 잘 부탁.
Yep, the cases need that. Well, that's how you can get like the cases and whatnot. You can also get as drops from playing the game. But to open them, yeah, you need to pay for keys, which is, you know, part of the market. Is you can't open the things for free. So there's like an automatic sort of money value to things.
가버리셨군요.
Departed the scene. Okay, let me check real quick. Do I actually have something in my inventory? Maybe I've just never checked. Do I actually have inventory for...
또 한 줄 길을 남겼군. 핏물진 길일 뿐이지만
Counter-Strike is quite literally not even listed as like games in my inventory. So
이 홍로가 무엇을 바꾸었는지를.
So not necessarily. I don't think I have anything. I have nothing listed under like a CS tag. I have one thing in Dota, yeah. It's literally not even tradable. Also, it's just like a Dota. It's actual Dota thing and not the CS. Maybe I sold my inventory, or for some reason it's just like the inventory isn't there currently because holy fuck, I don't even remember the last time I like went into CS. I feel like it's been multiple PC upgrades since I've even opened CS or installed it. So I feel like there might be just a case of like it's like not synced up or some shit. And I'd have to actually log into the game. Or I actually just got rid of everything at some point.
이상이요. 행색이 이상하나. 그럼에도 이상이요. 내가 맞서.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
Inventory stolen. No! Yeah, I mean, even if they're... Maybe, yeah, there could have been like a case or two in there. Which is like, I don't know, like a couple euros, maybe. Maybe I should fucking install CS just to go see if I actually have anything there, even though I probably don't. So aggressive.
자신 있으면 밀어보던가. 날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
Those is pretty good. CS stream. I don't think on stream. No, I just do it like sometime randomly. Just like if I have money. Random money in there. In before something insanely valuable somehow. Bing bonk. Get S3. Didn't have enough speed? Oh yeah, because you didn't actually have Strider yet. Bing bing bing. Bonk bonk bonk. Shishunma can get a little funny in MDs, and she also can get like some of the special buffs from the actual floor. The training arc floor. Failed the EX. Oh no. Did I get the new IDs? I got Heath. I was not lucky enough to get Mersol, so I'll just shard him. Bap. Limbus passes. I mean, yeah, Limbus Pass is just insane value. If you play the game consistently, it's insane value. It's good value if you just do the battle pass. It's ridiculous value if you play the game consistently. Like doing weeklies and stuff. Then it just gets absurd. Bonk. Bing bonk. Why using Rift is different while the Warp Train is running? You know, it's like it's kind of like the same of like don't jump in an elevator type thing. You know? 3 cases delivered for 75 kroner? Holy moly. I felt bad for skipping his phase too, so I let him unstagger and heal. How kind of you. So considerate. No, don't lose. Okay, good. Bap, bap. She's zooming. Just died to the single coin anyway. I forgot it's 15 turns. New counter was being just clear. Yeah, true.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은
Yeah, your weekly MDs just they do just give you. E30 worth getting, or is Wild Hunt still the best? I mean, Wild Hunt is still probably overall better, but also like there's the consideration of, you know, ultimately Renegade, you're building like multiple different status teams. Wild Hunt is for sinking teams. This Heath would be for charge teams, but also there's a pretty decent charge Heath in the event rewards, which is like they're also pretty good. Like they're almost like they're kind of a 3-star disguised as a 2-star sort of situation. They're very good for charge teams. So this particular charge Heath is not terribly necessary in that way. And it's not going to be like his #1 ID, I think. There are other Heath IDs that are his number one. Either Wild Hunt or fucking Gun Heath, which obviously you can't get yet because Gun Heath is Walpy specific.
시간 끌 것 없이
It's a meme. Gamer Soul is nice to have, especially once you start getting some of the... Well, because you can't actually get a bunch of them. You can't get the other Blood Fiends right now. But once you get all the other Blood Fiends, then very cool. Or just, or just, you know, bleed team in general helps. Hey there, Hermit. Oh yeah, I guess Heath does have Rupture as well, so yeah, you can get, for MDs, yeah, you can actually run him in Rupture teams as well, which is useful. Double statuses are very useful in MD, just because you can run more items. Obviously, there's a bunch of charge units who have Rupture as well, but I guess it's not that bad. How many are there? I mean, Yi-Sang at the very least does. I can't remember if like some of the other ones, like Ryoshu and stuff, have like some tiny semblance of Rupture in them, or if they actually had none. Oh yeah, you can't get Sinclair Heisho because you missed the freebie. Well, I mean, I think you still have most of them. The only Heishos you should be missing is Sinclair, Ryoshu, and Otis. Sinclair because he's the event freebie, so can't get him this season. And then Ryoshu and Otis because they're last season as well, so you have to wait until the next season to be able to shard them. Well, wait, you can still just randomly, you can just get spooked by them still, can't you? Well, not Sinclair, but you can still get just spooked by Ryoshu and Otis, I think, on any banner. Okay, yeah, you can't just randomly spook them, yeah. I sometimes forget that you can still get randomly spooked by previous season IDs. It's just that you can't shard them. Oh, does W don't have charge as well? Or not charge. Of course she has charge. Rupture. Otherwise, I feel like I think of them mostly as just pure charge, but I guess they do have like they have some, you know, basic level of Rupture, like so that they at least they can match the keyword items. Yeah, missing the freebies from events is pretty rough because you really do have to wait a while to then get them. Oh yeah, Otis is also event reward, right? True, Otis is event reward, so can't get Otis randomly. But Otis's rerun shouldn't be like super far off. It's probably still fairly far off. Never mind, we probably have Kanto 9 before it, so never mind. It's still a fair way away. Yeah, exactly. Because that's the thing. The Rupture is useless otherwise, but then yeah, it's specifically helpful for ego gifts. So I do kind of forget that actually most of them do have Rupture. Ungodly amount of Rodeo and 3-star dupes. Your account loves the fat woman. Obviously, well, yeah, 'cause that's the thing. Getting spooked by some specific ID is obviously pretty low chance overall. The pool is quite large now. One of the main things is though, yeah, there are some, like Baka is saying actually, there is a season 5 guarantee ticket in Railway, so that will guaranteed be a season 5 3-star. So it could end up being it could end up being like Ryoshu, which is the only one actually you can get spooked by. So TF2 account is stacked. Actually, maybe I don't have any TF2 stuff either. I don't know. And yeah, multiple status effects teams are just very fun. Which is another reason why Heisho is so funny, because with one extra poise unit on a Heisho team, you can get 5 poise and 5 rupture units onto a team at the same time. Oh yeah, because Renegade. Oh right, no, yeah, Renegade because you can't get. I forgot you can't get Gregor either, because Gregor was also a freebie. No, wait, was he? Was Gregor a freebie? Am I dumb? Never mind, I might be dumb. I think I'm dumb. But you'd have... Okay, Gregor wasn't a freebie. Never mind. I forgot it was a double banner with Gregor and Rodia. Yeah, Railway is like endgame type stuff. You need... Essentially, you kind of need like 2 fully functional level teams is what you need. They only have to be level 50. They don't have to be level 55, but they need to be level 50. Oh, well, they don't need to be. You can clear at 45. But you do need like 2 full teams. Essentially, like 2 properly functional teams to do Railway. I did that yesterday, putting one level 1 noodle on. Something very nice. You're just selling some useless cases and buying yourself something with that money. Yeah, no, it feels nice. It's nice. But that's the but that's the thing. That's how Steam item prices should be. It should be like, oh, you know, I can get a couple bucks out of this and like buy a new game or buy something in another game. Not fucking stock market speculation of my $3,000 knife became worthless. I'm killing myself. Well, it's just like an endgame mode, Champagne. You know, like that you need, you know. Well, the main thing is that you need like 2 distinct teams to run in Railway. Like for Mirror Dungeon 15, you can kind of run just 1 team. So. I don't know why people just roll on banners and they're just shardable after a week. Dude, the people love their gambling. What can I say? I do it because I just like, dude, I just have extra money. I have extra lunacy. I can afford it. So I can just do it for fun. And then if I get some of them randomly from a couple cheeky rolls here and there, then I have to shard less at the end of the season. I can shard some older things instead. But otherwise, in general, it's just because, dude, people can't they just can't keep themselves from gambling, man. Gambling's peak. Rather hate the MD mines. Oh my god. Actual lunatic in chat. Ishmael, you lost. And that is one thing, yeah, new IDs give you the extra event drop, but also it's 1 week. Like it's 1 week. For MD. Yes, for first clear rewards, it's poopy, but otherwise it's like 1 week of MD you miss out on. And like, even if you miss out on a bit of the currency, you could usually still clear out fairly well if you have like any of the bonuses, which obviously sometimes you don't. Especially for newer players, you might not have any bonus, which is true. It is kind of an unintended debuff, though. Yeah, with the whole 1 week sharding thing, there is kind of an unintended debuff. Well, maybe it's not unintended. But yeah, the fact that indeed you can... You won't get as much bonus. You can't like guarantee having the event bonus currency. And because the thing is that then you also can't expect people to like wait a week until they play the event at all, especially when it's a new one and not a rerun. Like a rerun, it's sort of whatever. You can wait. There's no spoilers in that way. But with new ones, it's like, do you want to wait a week? Not getting to read the new thing? So it is like you just end up losing out essentially. And if you care about clearing out all of the event stores fully and you don't have maximum bonuses, I think you do actually, like, you do have to do some extra farming to be able to clear out the rewards. I mean, some people are like, should guess Hermit, but I feel like the average player probably isn't. funny cock. Just another day in the mines. Most people don't do that, I feel.
푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Oh, fucking dead. God. There should be text after this, right? Surely. We've had like 3 battles in a row. Okay, yeah.
이건 또 뭐야?
Oh yeah, oh, Time Corp, no way. Yeah, indeed. Like normal, standard ones are shardable right away. So that is also another thing, is just like, not even, it's just the new seasonal IDs that are not shardable right away. So like you could shard, you were completely capable of sharding She Forced right away and getting the bonuses week 1. But also she only gave bonuses for MD. She wasn't giving you bonuses for event cards or like... Or was it the thing? She wasn't giving you event cards. It was literally just that you could use her in MD multiple times for like the Starlight bonus. So that's actually different. Oh yeah, if you care about night fight nerfs, then yeah, you also want to be able to like start clearing stuff right away as it comes out instead of waiting a bit. I don't really agree with it. I feel like if something gets nerfed, then, you know, it probably wasn't in its intended form. I'm an intended experience based Chad.
전투 중에 부서진 것 같구려.
Oh yeah, true. You can borrow. You can always borrow at least one to get like at least 40% bonus, which is true. I forgot about borrowing. Cause borrowing? What?
그 대표라는 사람 허버트랬나? 다른 날개와 많은 연계를 하고 있다는 이야기를 했던 것 같아. 역시 W4하고도.
T사뿐이 아니라 날개들은 이리저리 협력을 주고받는 사이인
To
경우가
borrow. The purple also forgot. See? You barely remember that you could borrow for a 40% bonus.
오히려
I also forgot.
아직 그리 이름을
I could be borrowing the Mersault if I wanted to.
이리 급하게 협력을 요청하는 것이 이례적인 일이라 보만.
Death of the Order, real gaming postmodernism.
뭐 W4도 이제 떨어질 만큼 떨어졌다는 거겠지. 부서져서 속이 드러나기 시작한 이 벽처럼.
I have friends Mac simply because I stream the game.
아, 부서졌다고 하니까 생각난 건데 이 객실 자체도.
So I have like I can easily choose anything. Glorious CEO versus unnerved Kanto 8. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen this. I think we might have watched this on stream actually at some point. Fucking claim their bones moment. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't have pride resonance. He doesn't know. They don't know.
피덩이가 붙은
And then just
의체 부품
fucking
및
dies and
조각이
resets.
사방에 널려 있는 것을 보아 다수의 의체 해결사가 탑승했던 객실 칸으로 보인다.
아까 T사의 원정을 받다던 해결사 사무소가 이 같은 모델의 의체가 많이 보이네요.
Need to do daily MD farming. A sick person. I don't understand how you could. My brain could not.
의체를 사용하는 해결사들만 고용하는 사무소도
Repathy work on the people in the city? Not necessarily. It's one of those things where it's like there's not really an answer because the things don't exist in the same universe. Especially when indeed, because well, otherwise we could say just yes, but we know that Aripathy isn't like a guaranteed thing. There are people who are immune to Aripathy. So we can't just write it off that, oh no, for sure it would infect people. Oh, rip. Platform man. The stream was an argument against nerfing the fight. He played horribly and still won. Well, I don't know. Well, I think the main thing, wasn't the main thing that was nerfed was some of the unbreakables? Because you genuinely had like unavoidable unbreakables that would do 600 damage. or some shit.
부서진 팔만 한 다스가 넘을 것 같네만 예비팔을 교체해가면서 썼던 것이지 않겠는가?
Kanto 8 bosses felt like a cakewalk post nerf. I don't think Kanto 8 was nerfed that much. I think it's more so just you had Heishos. You had the meta spam team, kind of. I don't think Kanto 8 didn't have many nerfs, I think. Now they do 1 damage. And maybe they were nerfed too much, yes, but... Well, okay, so Lei Heng was nerfed in Kanto 8. But I don't think much anything else was nerfed. I feel like Lei Heng was the only nerf, was it not? Did, like, Jachu also get nerfed?
그것은 아마
Oh, never mind, there was also some nerfs to actually some basic enemies, wasn't there?
관리자님. 전쟁 때도 비슷한 사례가 물론 그런 녀석들은
하나의 상황이 생각보다 다양하게 해석될 수 있군요. 두 의견을 모두 기억해두겠습니다.
Was Jamo? Never mind, maybe I just forgot that so many things were nerfed in
좋은 자세.
Kanto 8.
당신 같은 사원들은 꼭 끝까지 살아남곤 했지.
네,
I think some of them, some of them were just nerfed like later down the line. They weren't nerfed immediately, like it used to be done, where stuff would be nerfed within like 24 hours. I think some stuff was just nerfed like slower.
신체적으로는 문제가 없습니다만.
Her brain getting tired because she can't just offload it all onto the Discord.
고립된 바다 위에서 마구잡이로 그물을 던지는 것 같은 이 상황이 유쾌하진 않군요. 평소에는 열람한 정보에 간단한 추론만 곁들여서.
아, 그건 알 것도
Don't listen, Ishmael.
새까맣고 고요한 호수 위에서 어떻게든 식량을 구하겠다고.
Yeah, I think it would have been fine if Lei Heng indeed was difficult. And yeah, also like use your backups. I mean, in general, they have been trying to make it so that you are intended to use more of your backups. Because that's kind of how it is in story, is that some of the sinners get fucking destroyed, exploded, vaporized, and the backups coming. Like, that's how it is in story as well. That the sinners are supposed to, in story, be constantly dying.
대체 여기가 어디쯤인지.
But then, you can actually often do clears without really anyone dying.
나 또한 보이지 않는 묘혈에 누운 기분인 것은 매한가지요.
Which, however, the thing with that specifically is just that
코끝의 혈양만으로는
that's really rough for newer players. But obviously, as once you're up at Kanto 8, you can maybe expect them to have at least like maybe you can expect them to have like a one full team. But I don't know, considering, for example, the Renegade who was in YouTube chat has gone through like 8 Kantos in fucking a couple of weeks or some shit. In like a month has gone through all of the Kantos and probably doesn't actually have a full like 12 sinners leveled and so on. It is like you can actually make it far and not necessarily have like a lot of backups to use.
그런데 파우스트 씨가 그런
they're catching on now. Stop.
것 같은데요? 아니, 정확히는 파우스트
Something different. I do like how the end result from all this was just that actually all the sinners like Faust more.
그건 아, 나쁘다는 건 아니에요.
Oh yes, actually you're kind of never mind. I didn't know you were chill like that.
그대에게서 본 적이 없던 모습이기에 헉 신선한.
I don't have any Heath Sinclair and Otis yet, so missing some backups.
그런가요?
Oh yeah, newer players, they're not like new, no. But you can still be in a situation where you don't have like a massive amount of backups to use. And you're probably like it's actually not that hard to be like get up to Kanto 8 and not first of all not have a good unit for every sinner, and then also like not necessarily have every sinner with a good unit fully leveled up. But you do have to go pretty fucking fast if you want to do that. If you want to end up in that situation, you do have to fucking zoom. Use borrow. That's only one.
현재 도달한 곳은 11번째 칸이므로 메피스토 팰레스가 있을 13번째. Yeah, no, that is true, Renegade. However, your 8 Kantos in a month is a lot.
But you can still be in a situation where you don't have like a massive amount of backups to use. And you can actually often do clears without really anyone dying. Which, however, the thing with that specifically is just that actually all the sinners like Faust more. worrying.
높은 확률로 이 피주머니들을 만든 혈기를
The blood bags, no
마주할 것이다.
way. The blood fiend. Just behind
그래봐야
that door.
이것들 대빵이라는 거 아니야.
Cannon fodder.
역으로
So
말해
real.
그 많은 피주머니를 거느릴 수 있는 존재이기에 위험.
잘 알려진 정보는 아니지만 혈귀의
Hunting
상징과
blood fiends, no way.
사실이라면 전문가가 따로 있을 만큼 까다로운 존재일 테죠.
Oh yeah, new players do get some. Indeed, they do get some actual like guaranteed 3 stars now at start.
생각해보면 피주머니라는 것들은 맹목적으로 혈기를 따르는 일종의 군세라는 거잖아요.
사기 저하나 탈출을 걱정하지 않아도 되는 군대를 만들 수 있는 자.
She's so intrigued.
전쟁이든
Wartime, hell yeah.
일상이든 그런 자는 언제나 보통 이상의 능력을 갖고 있다.
Speed. Oh yeah. Once you don't know, I'm gonna have to clear bosses quickly, and you just need to clear for EX. That does help. But obviously, well, yeah. If you're speedrunning, then you're probably doing it to like get rolls and stuff. Anyway.
다 집어치우시게!
Done.
이런 천인 공로의 상황을 만든 범인을 잡으러 가는 건 아니겠가? 지금 이 순간에도 그놈의 혈액을
Vaporizing the lifeblood. Also, yeah, new players indeed also, dude, they're fucking screaming for XP. They really are.
반드시 본인의 손으로 그 자를 처단하겠네. 그러니 서두르세.
Angry. Angry, so angry. Yeah, no, they're calling you out very correctly, Renegade. You did indeed level up fucking N-Corp Mersaul.
세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지.
This was a real lack of VA. Yeah, there's a lot of situations in this one where it is like, damn, really could have used some VAs, huh? Also, dude, imagine if Shichun had not appeared in Kanto 7 and the first time we saw her or met her would have been in the Intervallo. So we would have had to wait until Kanto 8 to actually get Shishun voiced. Be fucked up. Also, what the fuck is the name for the stage? The One Who Lords. What a silly name, I say. Okay, oh yeah, this is the actual, like, this is the one you do for if you want to farm. This is the one you actually do, huh? I'll go with the bathroom. Okay, why am I 12 at 15? There's this one, and then there's still after. I guess it's just like, is it just like hard mode of the stage or something? Why is it only 12 out of 15? The heck? They hate N-Corp fanatics because they're incorrect. Wait, is it just story? Is there just multiple story stages after it? Huh. I forgot. I'm so used to, you know, like, the last stage actually being the last in each ways. It's kind of funny to have two separate, like, two pure story nodes, like, after the fight. Anyway, I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Then we'll do funny Cassetti Man. We'll get to hear him, no way, listening. Yahoo! The one who lords. Sure, I guess we just go with this. Also, I guess it's a little funny. Isn't normal mode still a 7 or a 6 fit sinner fight? But then hard is 7. Funny thought. So I guess it would have been balanced for having 7 sinners.
열차 상태 확인.
I was almost wondering if I'd actually just take a charge team, but then I looked at the time. I don't know how long Cassetti's gonna take, especially if we let him do phase 2.
다들
The guy.
왜 그런 표정이지? 왕자에게 인사를 올리러 왔으면 최선을 다해서 웃어야지.
I didn't take fluid sack. Oh fuck. No turn 1 fluid sack. I didn't take it, I think. Well, not yet, shop. I haven't had any event currency yet.
저자가 이 모든 일의 원흉이자 저희가 처리해야 할 헬기인 듯하군요.
무릎을 꿇고 머리를 조아려. 예의를 갖춰라.
Oh yeah, we obviously have to have what's her face? No. Auto. We're gonna have Sasha obviously do the reveal as well.
똑똑히 들어라. 내 이름은 카세티. 가족으로부터 도망친
Six Kindred is
너희 위에 군림을
dude, they did him
진정한
dirty.
왕자이다.
He's acting so big as a 6th Kindred. You know, after Kanto 7, it's like, 6th Kindred? What are you, a child?
무례하게도 질문이 많군. 하지만 모처럼 배가 부른 상태니 넘어가 주지. 자, 보다시피 이 열차는 근사한 식사를 위한 연회장. 피주머니를 마음껏 만들고 먹어도.
Also, I feel like it was probably just because I was actually doing Warp Train with, well, just a lot less strong stuff. But I feel like it took me so much longer to get, like, I feel like the fights prior to this, when I originally did Warp Train, took so much longer.
얼굴 정도는 제대로 보여주는 것이 기본적인 예의 아닌가?
This Kindred's pretty strong compared to the 100-something Kindred killing Mercedes. Well, fair. I mean, I guess here he is indeed. He does actually have food. Unlike all the other, you know, blood fiends we get to see later, all fucking starved.
하지만 너희들의 피를 전부 마시고 나면 다시 원래대로 돌아올 거야. 그럼 그때는 가면을 벗을 수
Yummy.
있겠지.
Slurp a blood.
안면에 바느질을 한 자는 누구지?
Oh, what? The barber foreshadowing.
당연하지. 이 가면은
Barber mentioned, no way.
입에 담기 황송한 이 발사님께서 직접 제작하셨으니까. 하지만
He's losing it though.
하지만 너무 아파. 아니야. 웃고 있어요.
Look, I'm smiling.
웃고 있잖아요.
I'm so happy. This benefits so much from having voice acting, man.
가닥해버린 놈이군. 다 웃었냐? 그러면
Come on, I can't replicate that if I'm reading this like myself.
난 너희 같은 놈들이
Things like you and your friends.
울고 짜고 바닥에 엎드려서 애걸복걸하는 것보다 달려들면서 피가 끓어오르는
Boiling blood? Is that a reference to Blaze?
불러봐. 넌 혼자야. 불을 당해낼 수 있을 것 같냐?
히스클리프 씨, 방심하지 마세요. 상대는 이 열차의 수많은 승객을
Heathcliff, are
피주머니로
you
만들어온
dumb?
자입니다.
He was a lot more threatening when you first meet him. He just doesn't seem quite as threatening anymore after you've gone through the following bits that come after this.
숫자가 중요하지.
몇 명이 방문했는지가 중요한 것 기억하고 있어요.
Dearest visitors.
난 말이야 아주 강해. 그리고 이 새로운 왕국에서
Also, like, Elena indeed like is indeed a blood fiend. Forgot that woman even exists.
이 왕좌에 가만히 앉아 있으면
Now it's kind of correct that yes, Heathcliff now in rerun is kind of correct that we will just kind of wipe the floor.
내가 이곳을 어떻게 만들었는데?
You think Cassetti's VA is Sinclair? Could it be? I mean, it's not the first time that, you know, they would have just taken one of the main VAs and had them do a different character. Their range is crazy for some of them.
이 풍요로움을, 이 쾌락을,
Reverse energy 3x with lunacy.
자유를.
It's not even unreasonable.
하지만 이건 제가 만든
It's actually
왕국이에요.
kind of a deal.
누구에게도 넘기지 않아.
조금 의아하긴 하군요.
Rather
추측하건대
curious.
저 혈귀는 이 칸에서 거의 벗어나지 않는 것 같습니다만 그 영향은 열차의
We have seen signs of his insidious influence. What? How? Yeah, I was also wondering if I should actually just grab the blood fiends.
잠깐!
What, Sasha? It was Sasha that fixed her. No way.
자네는 설마 우리를 도와주러 이곳까지 와준 겐가? 저길 보게나. 저자가 이 모든 사건의 원흉인 혈기일세.
Can't wait an interval. The drunk old man was foreshadowed in the window dialogue. KK. What the heck?
모두 이 열차를 무사히 탈출할 수 있을 거라네.
Foreshadowing.
혈기.
I can't wait for all the. I mean, what?
만약 피주머니
Because obviously with the collab, a bunch of new people started, and I saw some of the like the actual like chapter 0 stuff again.
여기까지 왔네.
It's like damn.
좀 다르구나.
It's like wait, these fucking guys have like Shin and Mang and shit. These dudes we meet at the very start, who then get scared away by Vergi. It's like what the heck? Huh?
이 네 팔 중에 3개가 뽑혀 나갔더라고. 그런데 이상하지? 팔이 하나밖에 안 남으니까 그때서야 이런 생각이 들었어.
Really in this shit. I like it. It took her like 3 days. It took these guys 3 days for everything to go to just complete shit. By the way.
빌었어. 살려주면.
피하세요, 돈키호테.
Whoa! False, so much energy.
무엇이든 다 할 수 있다고.
Woo! Whoa!
내가 말했잖아. 예고 없이 갑자기 튀어나오지 말라고.
My dishes are done.
너무 시끄러운 거 몰라.
No, how would your stupid arms are?
날 찾으러 온 줄 알았다고.
죄송합니다, 카세트님.
Man!
소개하지.
Hid her face.
이쪽은
No, you were kind of cute. Don't hide your face.
내가 밖으로 나와 처음으로 만든 권소. 나의 왕국을
Yeah, so what? She's like the 7th kindred then, I guess.
함께 건설하고 있는 충실한 나의 종자이다.
말씀하신 대로 강한 놈들을 선별해서 이곳으로 보내려고 했습니다만 저희 칸의 인간들은 전부 형편없는 놈들뿐이었기에 1등석에서 온
This
저자들을
group on the first class car.
카세트님에게로 보내주었습니다.
권속. 당신은 권속이란 게 무엇인지 정확히 알고 계신가요?
아니, 하지만 이것만큼은 얘기할 수 있어. 그분의 피가 내 몸에 들어온 순간 다시 태어난
Reborn. I have to say, like, really, like,
권속은
at least the warp train that happened in Ruin, you know, it took them like a good while before they truly lost their shit.
정확한 정보도 없이 무작정 받아들였던 것은
This one, it took 3 days, man.
그만큼 절박했기
And I guess they were
때문이죠.
pushed by Cassetti, but like,
아마 권속이
Sasha like was like,
되면은
in 3 days, Sasha was like, oh fuck nah, fuck this man. I'ma bow my head to Cassetti.
저 혈기의 하수인
I know I didn't really shop it, not yet.
우리가 처음 보았을 때부터
붉은 눈에 대해 물어볼 땐 얼마나 놀랐던지.
Red
내
eyes.
눈은 붉은 빛을 내는 의안일 뿐이라.
W Corp is having it rough.
없었겠지만.
They're falling. Dude, they're falling off. They're in shambles.
자네가 보호하고
Like it's just constantly another mess after another.
숫자가 중요하다고. 행렬은 길수록 좋다.
Procession pill. Smaller one. No, the child. But just going forward.
어린 나이도 있었.
We don't even fight the child though. Unless, maybe there is.
해결사가 되고 싶어 했지.
Unless maybe there is like a really small blood theme.
피주머니로 사는 게 나아. 해결사로 살아온 내가 보증할 수 있어.
I did remember correctly that yeah, the child just the horrible fate for the child.
지식에 정의롭고 이름 높은 해결사 같은 꿈을 꾸면 결국 실망하거든. 아니면 일찍 죽던가.
A dream? Ending?
그이 닥치라고 하지 않았는가?
No way. Fighting time. This is a fairly like a lengthy-ish phase one, isn't it? Because we just have a bunch of bozos to get through essentially.
그럼에도 이상이여. 내가 맞서. 내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬다.
My guys.
호위 이상이여.
Wait, hold on, huh? Wait. No, no, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. All good. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was confused for a second. Bonk.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Yay, free S3.
묘야. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Win rate feels like it's focused encounter win rate feels like it's somewhat fixed in some places, like some fights. But in some fights still, it's so dumb. I didn't use defense on him. Okay, well fine. Well, I guess we want him to do some clashes anyway. We want SP anyway, so we don't have to spam his defense yet. We actually want SP, don't we? Okay, well, you know. You know. They're not quite there. Not quite there, I must say. One could say not quite there yet. You can solo that guy. We don't need any more other damage over there.
시간 끌 것 없이.
You do want to remove them, yes, but
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
it's just that it's, you know, when it's a little bit overkill. Bap, bap.
놀랐어?
답은 어디로?
Yeah, well, he's not gonna fucking charge right now. He's not overloaded. Hate this Jai Wanshun. Didn't you? You met them in Kanto 8 already. Oh yeah, I forgot they gotta go back like this. They get like stasis, like this. So silly, so silly. Don't need to be so silly, okay? You can be slightly less silly. It's okay. It's fine. I don't mind if you're slightly less silly. Actually, I want some SP on you.
불가 위약
I just realized I just did a one-sided fucking counter for no reason. Because I did this instead. She wasn't showing her true intentions. Yeah, but she was like already so snaky. Like you could feel it, you know? No way, she appears.
피주머니로서
Really?
우월해지는 것인데.
불가 위 막아내지 못하리.
No, I should be using her. I should be letting some one sides go through just so that she can do assist defenses. Now that I'm actually, you know, controlling shit instead of just non-focused. Ah! I thought I had some 10 fucking SP. Bonk. Ow.
모자란 피를 채우자고.
That actually did almost nothing. No! I guess I should defend it on him. No, unopposed S3. Okay, sure. I guess not good. 60. Wasn't exactly charged up though. You really do be neutraling. Funny guys. Everyone's fucking max speed. That's a lot of guys. With so many one sides for no reason. Oh, no. Wait, where are you clashing? Oh, you're clashing right here. Okay. You take that one.
시간 끌 것 없이
Bap.
모조리 지워버리죠.
Bap. Bap. Okay, we have 6 stack on her funny status. Oh yeah, also unbreakables. I don't think she had those before. Okay, he's staggered. He's fucking cooked. So much back and forth. Punch, punch, punch. Man, he does have a lot of health though.
빈틈투성이네.
47 health. Wow. We can give him defense so that he starts. We could have obviously done it last round already. Actually, a bunch of these will do. Oh, for ones who can actually just run these, we'll just run these so that they can refresh their whatevers. He shows slow. Does he have like new passives or something? I guess he might. He could, I guess. This bumbling fool. Yeah, you were not terribly. You were a lot more threatening when the first time I did you, and by weaker teams. He slurps him up. Slurp on. Not the little purple bit. I guess just the warp effects. I forgot I had to click. Yeah, because he actually gets to eat. No way.
혈액을 걷어들인 것으로 힘을
Look at him, bummy guy. Yes sir, yes sir. 아파트. You do be yelling. Dismissing his shit child was a genuine character. Challenge thy king. Funny guy. Okay, do you have so many passives or something? Not that I actually remember what he does anyway, like just in general. Sword blood. Because he had like, because he doesn't actually have, you know. I was wondering if they'd give him like actual blood feast stuff, but I don't think they do. Oh, clearly he had like kind of weird, like stored blood is kind of like a mini version of stored blood feast mechanic or something. Perfect for a stack game. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, it's just depending on stored blood stack on self. Lose one value every time the unit loses 5% HP. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Because it's not. It's like a reverse blood feast thing. 8 SP, you icky man. A new pattern when stored blood reaches 0. Oh, yeah. Then he uses funny, and then you'll get some other funny stuff. Obviously, the actual phase transitions. I mean, he starts with 30 SP. I forgot that's the thing. You could just start, and some defense and whatnot. Oh wait, if they're La Mancha and Blood Fiends, never mind. These are new. Are these not? Gain the following effects. In a clash against Blood Fiends, you lose 4 clash power. When attacking La Mancha and Blood Fiends, lose 5 SP. Deal minus 20% skill damage against La Mancha and Blood Fiends. Never mind, dude. La Mancha Land fucking La Mancha Land meta. Never mind. He does have new passives. He probably. I'm assuming he has some special voice lines as well. Yeah, if you have Blood Fiends in. Okay, never mind. He does have some. He has the La Mancha Land nerf passive. That's funny. What the heck? Oh, I guess because he has bleed. Fucking hates Rodio. Can I actually just use something? Actually, I can just use some funny stuff here, can't I? Just for fun. Do you have Mao? You have one. Oh, no, you don't have Mao. Give me some Mao. I can't even say that. Whatever. Oh yeah, because he's charging. He's aura farming. See, what if I? That might have been actually a mistake. I might not be clashing something now because of that. No voice lines, I think, but it has the same annoying hit sound Time Ripper does. Maybe he doesn't have voice lines. Never mind. He has some voice lines. So I wonder. I feel like he would have some special ones. Let him do his phase 3-2 thing. If he happens to be in a situation where it's reasonable, you know, if he doesn't just die on his own anyway. It's actually a little funny only seeing him at like 2000 HP because I'm so used to seeing him in like MD now. Also, never mind. I accidentally didn't clash something. It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. Also, accidentally retreated Shishun. It didn't even matter because I just assist defended with Faust. I just assist defended with Faust. Who cares? You know, fucking S. Whatever's. Funny S3 man, do your thing. No, you gotta, yeah, you can just take this clash and get max SP, sure. Fucking false. Never mind, no clash. I thought I clashed it, I guess I didn't. He do be yelling though. He do be yelling. He making a lot of hit sounds. 284. Gorilla Heath. 35. Nice hit. Big boom. That's quite a lot. Oh well, it's almost staggered. He's gonna stagger to this. Yep. Okay, look. Do we let him? Do we let him? Do we let him? He's like right there. Okay, well, look. We'll let him do his thing, okay? We'll let him do his thing. We'll let him do like a tiny bit of aura farming as a treat. Because now I actually do it. Now I gotta do it again. Does this end turn? Right? Doesn't it end turn? No, it doesn't end turn. Never mind. It doesn't end turn. Oh well. Well, he's gonna get to do his thing, and then he's probably gonna die right after. Okay. Go. Oh, it does end turn? Okay, never mind. It does. Oh, it does not staggered this turn. Oh, never mind. Ends turn after using the skill. It was at the start. It was at the start, not at the end. So we just won't use our funny skills. We'll use our small skills. Okay, do your thingy. I was looking for it at the end of the thing. Also, I forgot that fucking Faust was fast enough anyway. Yeah, it doesn't do much damage. It's just he gets the heal to full health. And he gets a buff, you know, he gets a bunch of buffs from it and whatnot. Have you considered, however, something so much funnier than me just absolutely... Who's flashing this? Tarnished Blood? How about you get assist defended? Get us some Ascendant Maul. We have a lot of empowered S3s coming in. Yeah, I'm still dominating everything. Heysho do be heyshoing, and because you know they've had like time to everything. Actually, that's a lot of dodges actually. Oh, he doesn't have any stagger now, yeah, because we used his stagger, obviously. Okay, big boom. Oh, he has unbreakables as well. Okay, his hit sounds a little annoying, I must say. Hello, get Ascendanted. Maybe not that much. They didn't even do reuse. How sad. Look, he has a concussion. He has a concussion. It's still all dominating. It's still all dominating. I didn't realize actually he's super. Oh well, he's super low because he's taking damage from the funny ego, isn't he? If I use it the second time, it actually uses it, right? Does it? Or does it only use it when he like actually dies? How does he use it again? I know he uses it when he dies, but. Okay, okay, it was only when death. Okay. Well, he might be dying soon. If he doesn't die to this turn. 278. Casually. Alright, he won't die Heysho passive. He's just not gonna get to use it. Well, he gets buffs from having the passive or like it active, doesn't he? I think that's why I used it even. It actually did, this ego did actually save me once during my recent 415 run. I fucked something up quite bad. And then he died, but then he used the funny move and it like cleared the field completely. So I like made a comeback. 180, that wasn't like the Giga Charge version. He's at -2, 22 SP by the way. Chicken sounds. He healed a little. Yeah, that was without charge. Because I didn't use like defenses or anything. 242. Look at this guy at 1 HP. What if we corrode? Or well, yeah, overclock, not corrode, but he's gonna fucking die to the S3. It's an enhanced S3. He's fucking dead. Never mind! Well, let's die to the next one. He dies here. Look at him taking bleed damage. Was one hit. Chinchin! 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 Winner didn't even quick hit? That's funny. I feel like those kinds of egos, those weird kind of egos like that, I feel like they confuse win rate sometimes. Like some egos confuse win rate a lot. Let their blood boil. It's Blaze reference, not once again. Changing from filthy Frank Cinematic Universe? No way. Holy. Where's Pink Guy? We need him. Yeah, actually, like, you know, on my first cassette, on the original cassette clear I had, you know, it was like one of my kind of sort of cursed clears again, and it actually like took some effort. Man, he didn't take effort here. But, you know, I'm meta spam. What can I, you know? It should be easy if you're meta spamming. Kind of, almost. Dragon Ball Ego is negative coins? You mean corrosion specifically? Is his normal version negatives as well? Because corrosions are almost always negatives. Just because they kind of are. There's very few corrosions that are positive coins. I like Clappy Alter and Walter. Now X Alter. And you like alters, huh? Alter pill? Oh yeah, we'll get to see the scene. 200 years. Dude, he's losing it. Oh yeah, true. He can't actually die currently. Anyway, you know, it's the whole death is in stasis situation, and then he's also regenerating. Dawn is gonna try her best though. Oh yeah, there was a kind of a whole thing where indeed the blood fiends were kind of just like buffed by being in the warp train. Just because of the whole stasis thing. There's like a little like black spot here. Just a little desperate. Just a little desperate. A little. Just a little. Yeah, it's just like a weird little spot there. I was forgetting that I thought it was something on my screen. I was like, huh? No. Sasha's getting ideas. Smash her head in. The sinners are like limbs of Dante. These idiots.
경망스럽게 행동하더군요.
I'm assuming they during the fight they would have seen some of those lives being burned through, you know.
지켜야 할 것이 없으니 싸움에만.
Oh, both versions of Hong's Battle Pass Eagle are negative coins. I didn't even fucking realize. Really? What the heck? The only for the unclassable one obviously doesn't make sense, but or like it doesn't matter. Whose base only? I think there's. It's probably some weird. It's because it's. I think it's because you gain like a crazy amount of base power and stuff. I think from the effects, like from the statuses that the ego gives you. I think it gives you like a whole bunch of base powers and stuff. So it's like it's funny coins because it's a very weirdly functioning ego. No, not the key card. And yeah, of course, yeah. Then obviously it'll deal less damage to you as well. You're not hitting heads on yourself. Ishmael, I'm soul.
등석칸으로 갈 수 있는 열쇠입니다.
No, we'll be trapped. You gain up to minus base power for the cracked coins. It just cripple itself. Well, that's if it's cracked coins. You need to crack your coins. That's just how unbreakables often are. If there's unbreakables, then they lose a bunch of power. But you know, we gain base power for cracked coins, right? Okay, I'll have to look at the ego.
나름의 최선을 통해 오늘의 난관을 해치우고 있었다고 생각했습니다. 하지만 마스터 카드키가 저자에게 넘어간 지금으로서는 모든 아마 그 원인을 따져본다면.
Also, first, how did you lose the key card? That's crazy.
지금껏 파우스트에게 너무 의지해왔던 탓일 테죠. 저는 파우스트 중에서도 불확실성을 믿는 파우스트니까요.
I'm a Faust that believes in it. No way, gambler Faust.
수많은 불확실성 중 단 하나일 뿐 확실한 건 저자나 우리 둘 다 절박하다는 것이죠. 협상을.
So I like this little decoration on the right here. Just like some legs with a sort of exploded top half stuck to the roof. It's very aesthetic. Must say.
보아하니 저놈은 회복시키는 능력이 있는 듯한데.
Okay, minus base power for every cracked coin. Well, that's often, you know, cracked coins indeed are supposed to, you know, nerf you if you crack your coins.
지금부터는 한 놈도 회복시키지 마.
I'd be like, can he just like stop doing that? Please don't heal them.
열쇠가 산산조각 나는 꼴을 보고 싶지 않다면.
Okay, well, that's an actual threat. Never mind.
사리 협상이라니 어찌 그런 그것은
I mean,
어딘가의 타협 아닌가?
그럼 카세트 장소를 이동하는 것은 어떻겠습니까? 저와 단테 씨만이 가겠습니다. 그곳에서는 당신을 공격하지 않겠다는 의사를.
아무도 없는 곳으로.
Man, this next portion really does it just.
당신도 알다시피
It turns out, you know, much better than it should have.
그곳에서 서로의 원하는 바를 이야기해 보죠.
That clock must be thy monarch.
저 시계놈이.
And thou art one of their. I wonder if these are actually grammatically correct. Apparently, there's grammar to consider with thou, thee, and thy. They're like grammatical forms of the same thing.
그렇습니다.
좋아. 왕끼리 대화해야지.
Fucking gaslit into Dante being a king.
단테, 저는 처음으로
Big damage nuke is a 12 power skill. Well, as long as the damage it does, however, is many, then it doesn't really matter.
도박이란 것을 해보려고 합니다.
Gamble! The gamba. Okay, let me look at this ego real quick.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
Funny mouse, number 1.
의의를
Wait.
바로 세우는 데 일조.
Funny man, show me your ego. Yeah, because this is 20 and then minus so that you do less damage to yourself when you use it. No. See, that's what I thought. Baka. The actual used version of normal awakening, not the one that's unclashable, the one that actually does an attack, that one's plus coins. But indeed, you have to die for this one to, you know, happen. So it's different. Because what's the use condition? Because at Tarnished Blood, you get buffs. Attack weight, base power. After attack, remove flower burning wedge. Takes damage that brings their HP down to 0. Instead of letting this unit's HP drop below low or becoming staggered defeat, use a Tears with the Tarnished Blood, the end skill at the very end of that turn. Yeah. Okay, that's the thing, is this one is also just unclashable, so this one you can't even lose the fucking coins. Because it doesn't clash ever. The one isn't in the wiki? Well, it probably is. You probably just have to scroll or something. And yeah, then corrosion is... Yeah, 12 with minuses. Because yeah, corrosions are just... That's just how corrosions are. They're almost always minus coins. They're a little funky. Why is Zila referred as a bunny? Because she's a rabbit heisho. She's part of the rabbit heishos. All the heishos are, you know, based off of the Chinese zodiac and whatnot. And the one that Faust is in, as well as Ryoshu and Otis IDs as well, which obviously you don't have. The Ryoshu and Otis heishos are also rabbit heisho. And that's why, and then you have Snake. You have Snake Rodia and Snake Gregor. You have Horse Yi Sung. And then you have Rooster Sinclair. They're based on the Chinese zodiac. There is 12 of them. Didn't you read Canto 8 and like the Intervallo and stuff? Were you not reading? Yes, I meant Cochlear. Yes, I meant Cochlear. Nope. We have to go from here. Also, like, if you look at the actual designs of the heishos, specifically for the rabbit ones or whatever, they do actually have, like... They have a design element where they kind of have, like, these long, sort of ear thingies, which are not actually part of their body, it's just part of their outfit, but... The negotiation, we get to see funny yellow woman. AKVN is still there, but the theater button is blocked. Yeah, just because it's open just for the story or the store collection. The stupid. Oh, sorry, the bus awoke you. What's the Chinese names with translations on top? Yeah, well, I guess they're specifically. I feel like they're referred to as. Oh yeah, never mind. No, yeah, because they're always referred to as Mao branch and C branch and so on. Okay, yeah, never mind. Fair enough. Fair enough. You have to, I think, if you look at some of the skills and passives and stuff, you'll get like there'll be references to snakes and hares or rabbits and so on. Hare as in H-A-R-E, not as in hair.
단테. 연결된 것 같습니다.
Wi-Fi's back. Cocked my head?
메피스토 팰리스에 탑승한 것으로 파우스트와의 연결이 복구되었습니다.
Ka-ching?
아니요. 아까도 말했다시피
Gamble.
도박이었습니다.
Gamba.
확률 자체도 계산하기 어려운 불확실한 저의 가정이었죠.
Mental
실제로
impulse.
성공해
No.
로자 씨가 왜 도박을 좋아하는지 조금은
No. She's changed slightly. She now is into gambling. As she does a little funny joke and smile.
연결이 되었으니 워프 열차에 들어가면 파우스트와 단절된다는 중요한 정보를 누락한 것. 제가 이 상황에 대한 타개법을 찾는
We're
것이
mainly here for the dawn scene.
다분히 협상에 대한 이야기를 하시죠.
나는 카드 키를 받고 너희가 있던
Hey, happily ever after.
도착하면 너희는 내려.
아무 일 없었던 것처럼.
Kind of like TKT for Rodio. Yeah, Rodio wasn't even like one of the some of the main parts in TKT. Rodio still needs more, so much more though.
기억과 흔적까지 통째로 사라질 저희는
It'd be one of success or failure.
없습니다.
Convenient. What a
저
loophole.
혈기를 해치울 수 있다면 적어도 사건이 해결되었다고 W사에게 통보받을 수 있겠지만 이렇게 되면 저희는 단순한 힌트도 제공하지 못할 것이고, 하지만 그보다 당신과 수감자들의 정신적 안정을
Also, yeah, they can't indeed actually
더
like
중요합니다.
kill him at the moment, so it's kind of a dead end of solutions here until Dawn appears. Didn't touch the memories because we hit in the bus. At what point? Here? I think here still most of them lose most of the memories. I think it might have been only the ones that were in the bus that maybe didn't. For the for this little moment. And Dante is Dante and remembers. Because it's Dante. Because I think after this, yes. Forced, or it's mainly Forced and Dante like know what happens here. Dawn doesn't remember because of other reasons, because of shoe reasons. Or maybe they did just discuss what happens in here. I don't know, maybe they did, yeah. Maybe they didn't really have... I don't know. And we'll see. If they actually, once we get off the train, how much they assume to remember. Because actually, yeah, they do, like, discuss... Well, they discuss, like, hey, what happened inside the train? Like, when you went into the bus, what happened? Oh, yeah. There she is. The Dawn?
비겁하고 악독한 차를 아무 일도 없다는 듯이 보내줄
Just a
순
little beat up.
없네.
It's the crazy one! No! Stop her!
그럼 이 열차에 계속 갇혀 있겠다는 거냐? 나는 알고 있어. 내가 이 열쇠를 부수기만 하면 너희는
You really can barely even make out his face at this point anymore. With the mask and the, like, blood armor.
악인의 만행을 못 본 채하고 앞으로 향하는 이곳에서 놈을 계속해서 처단할 것이니. 파우스트군, 이건 놓으시게. 나리도 이러면 안 되는 것이오.
Yeah, I thought that like W Corp was probably supposed to erase them, but then something fucky, I guess, went on. I mean, well, I guess we'll get reminded as we go through here.
본인이 잡지에서 보았던 재밌는 이야기라도 잔뜩 해주겠다네. 다 같이 노력하면 아무리 긴 세월이어도 견딜 수 있지 않겠는가?
She's so ready to spend thousands of years in here.
그것으로 해결되지 않으리란 건 도쿄 씨도 알고 있다고 생각합니다.
그러면 다른 방법이 있지 않겠는가? 파우스트 군도 관리자 나리도 똑똑한 사람들이지 않을까? 저 악한 자도 벌하고
수감자들도 괜찮을 수 있는 방법은 정녕 없는 겐가?
Yeah, Dawn is indeed. Dawn has been cool with spending lots of time in a locked room anyway. She doesn't know it. Well, actually, no, I guess she does. Now she does know the part where she was locked in a room. She spent some time in there, just a little. She's used to hanging around for a while. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh no.
한 번 더 만드는 것을 용서하소서. 지금부터 네가 나의 두 번째 권속이 되는 거다.
It screams incoherently indeed.
설마 이런 식으로 해결이 될 거라고 생각하진 않았는데.
Both like, oh, never mind, that works. Solution?
이전에도 보았지만 다시 한번 열람한 정보에 의하면
Bozo. El Bozo, Rip
제 뒤에서
Bozo.
벗어나지 마세요. 그리고 지금부터 일어나는 일은 절대 다른 수감.
I do like how the line even gets cut off. Let's put on auto for cinema. No, the shoes! Good screams. More lines where it's just, damn, this should have been voiced from the start. Oh, running shoes, Don Quixote.
어? 운동화? 아. 우리
Not the
로시한테
grippers, the stinky feet. So stinky.
수많은 모험을 이 로신한테와 함께 해왔네. 슬플 때나 기쁠 때는 물론이고 어떤 고난이 닥쳐와도 언제부터인가 내 곁을 떠나지
I feel like it's funny. It's literally boots that make you forget everything.
자, 관리자 나리도 로신한테에게
Do not imagine the smell. It's some form of cognito hazard, okay? It may be bad enough that even if thinking about it, you may pass out.
쑥스러워하지 말고 어서.
꼬지 냄새가 날 것 같아.
Looks stinky.
꼬맹이가
Stinky, stinky, stinky. Change their form into a horse. Actual horseshoes.
엄청나게 깨끗한. 그리고
Scuffed as them. I forgot they was scuffed here.
대피 대피.
Just running away. That's a little eepy. She's so eepy.
로신한테 안부까지 신경 써주다니 그거 참 친절하군.
Last night with sneakers on. Dude, he's got the Yeezys.
살 때는 물론이고 본인은 어느 상황이든 간에 로신한테와 떨어질 수 없는 사이일세. 단지 필요할 때만
It really is like how it's like, you know, oh, like, oh, she has the funny boots. Oh, it's like a quirky character thing that, oh, she always keeps her boots on. No, it's not just a character quirk.
벗는다니 그게 무슨 소리요? 로신한테를 떼어낸다는 것인가?
Detach. They probably are actually fused at this point. Puzzle dies. Inconceivable. What does Rocinante mean to Don Quixote? You know, Don's voice does it's a slightly different quality, which because character development. Stench. Whoa! Animation! And the voices now. Really, she's just floating there menacingly. The boots are real good though. Hit her completely. Shimmering. And grippers. The grippers are kind of. Oh. The grippers are being hit by the text box. I actually kind of forgot that this CG had like animation. Vaporize him! Yay!
네놈은 감히 나와 섞을 수 있는 말이 없다.
Yeah, she's so menacing though.
피를 거스르는 폐륜의 죄악을 저지른 채로 내 앞에 서 있는 건
Against the bloodstream.
용납되지 않았고.
Impudence of continued existence is why that goes hard though.
굳어지고 다시 녹아내려라.
Yummy! Liquefying into a slick stream of blood. Ponderously. Ice cream? Nice sounds.
너는
Look, she's just like, you know, it's just a sprite put into dark. Cryptic look of pity.
그래. 그대가 그 약속의 시계인가?
Oh, the what now?
나에게 로신한테를
Shoes.
부탁하지.
Strawberry. Strawberry jam. Oh, never mind. I thought the shoes would float. I forgot. I remember the shoes just like floating onto her. No, Dante had to put the shoes on. That sure was a dude. That was a fucking scene when we got it for the first time. Where? I'm gonna have this as my fucking loading screen now. Spooky guy.
이게 대체 무슨 일이 일어났던 건지 누가 납득되게 설명해 주실 분이 계신가요?
Nah, I don't think we can explain.
혈기와의 반복된 전투로 대부분 정신을 잃은 상태였다.
How convenient.
관리자님의 조치는 적절하다.
They don't know that Dante actually has a special vaporizing power. Dante beam.
하지만 여기서 대부분이라 함은 셋을 제외한 인원으로
Wait.
그 셋이 누군데?
파우스트, 관리자님,
관리자님.
그리고 아직 의식을 되찾지 못한 돈키호테다.
Subway in New York. First of all, it's not my first trip on the subway in New York.
뭐야? 그런 거예요?
의식이 꺼지기
What did you have time to notice that?
목소리를 통해 파악하였습니다.
Thank you, Marcel, for being so perceptive.
어떻게 된 거냐 그래서?
I don't know what I've manifested when you got an elder interrupt. Yeah, Dante would start shooting beams out of 2 hands instead of just 1.
깊은 잠에 빠진 듯하군요. 생명의
Look, she's just
지장이
EP.
없으니 곧
She's
정신을
just
차리실
EP.
겁니다.
그리고 지금부터 일어나는 일은 절대
Sorry,
그러고
the
보니
trade secrets?
제일 중요한 카드키는 어디?
지금은 녹아내려버린 그럴듯한 꼴이 되었지.
Presentable.
그러면 그자가 들고 있었다던 카드 키는
반액체 상태가 되었다. 이자의
No!
손가락과 같이 섞여 있군. 가운데
Not the middle
손가락이
phalanges.
다들 침착하세요.
No. Surely it still works. Half of it is left. Surely it still works.
담배를 더 챙겨왔어야
Fucking goofy art music.
그 힘으로 열어봐도 되지 않냐?
마스터 카드 키가 없어도 상황을 해결할 수
Alright,
있습니다.
yeah. Because this is how it works. Yeah, because they spend the rest of the time in the fucking bus, don't they?
어떻게?
여러분에게 해결 방법을 완전히 이해시키기 위해 약 5시간 정도가 소요될 것으로 예상됩니다. 그러니 요약해서 말씀드리죠.
Would 6 run out in the train? I know they probably still somehow. They're like actively burning them.
이거 다시 재수 없어졌네.
Yeah,
맥비스트
they're just-
플레스의 뒷문을 이용하면 됩니다.
Just hop on back into the bus. Get out the bus and just find the correct door in the back.
무슨 일을 겪어온 것이냐고 물어볼 수밖에 없는 몰골이군.
Dude, the train arrives normally. They go to get the people in the first class. And they're like, oh god, they're all gone again? Oh shit, bro. We're never gonna financially recover from this. We lost the first class passengers again.
후두둑 후두둑.
They had a beach episode without us?
설명은 뒷사람 해줄 거야.
그게 어떻게 된 것이냐 하면
So sandy.
입안이 꺼끌거리는구려.
I hate sand. It's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere.
간단히 말하면 열차가 아닌 공간에서 시간을 보내는 것입니다. A사 표준 시간으로 단 10초. 그 정도의 시간만 기존
Somewhere in our
차원에서
original
보낸다면
dimension for that duration.
자연히 이 열차는 도착해 있을 테니까요.
You can eat sand. You can eat lots of things. You know, like you can. You can eat plutonium. It's probably not a good idea, but I missed irritating. Fuck. I'm washed.
잠깐. 문이 이렇게나 많고 많은데 망설이지도 않고 그렇게 덥석 열어도 되는 거야?
네, 이 문이 맞습니다. 안전은 보장하죠.
아니 이 문을 열면 뭐가 있는지 정도라도 알려줘야지.
Sand. There's so much sand
급해요.
behind that door.
그 이상의 정보까진 확인하지 않았습니다. 예상치 못한 걸 마주하게 되는 경험도 훗날을 위해
Also,
필요할 테니까.
so they go out there and they spend 10 seconds in the sand and they're that covered in sand. That's a crazy sandstorm they walk into.
야, 그럼
지금입니다. 모두 이 안으로.
Yeah.
모래폭풍 수준이네요. 이건
뭐야 여기 실내 아니야?
눈이
Don't question the funny door mechanics, okay?
입에 모래가 이게 설마 모래바람이야?
5, 4,
It's the building from it's the sandstorm, but a big sandstorm. It's the one scene from Blade Runner 2042. No way. Referenced.
이대로 도착 못하는 줄 알았어요.
멀쩡한 승객이잖아. 어떻게?
저희는 귀사의 의뢰를
Oh, and this is also where we see that the one
워프
guy
열차에
fucking
탑승한
disappeared.
림버스 컴퍼니 소속 직원입니다.
아, 팀장님이 사전에 고지했던 그분들이시군요. 정말로 기억을 갖고 있네요.
그러고 보니 저기 있는 수면용 포드에 직원분이 자고 계세요.
Yeah, right here.
아, 그거 듣기만 해봤는데 한번 확인해 보죠.
Fucking newbie. There's no one in here, huh? I wonder when's this gonna come back? Oh wait, never mind. Wasn't this the theory that that guy was like Dimension Ripper
여기가 아니었나?
or some shit?
이곳이 맞다. 그럼에도 여기에 들어갔던 사람이 없다는 것은
역시 멀쩡할 리가 없네.
But yeah, Wayward Passenger was the correct name, not just
뭔가 잘못
Dimension
보신 게
Ripper.
아닐까요?
I feel like that was the theory.
피곤해서 잘못 본 모양이네요.
Collective hallucination, so true.
저희는 이만 나가보겠습니다.
도착.
She's so clean. She got cleaned by all the sand, apparently.
오늘따라 올해도 파자더만.
Okay, and that's how they have all the memories of the stuff that happened, is because they didn't actually spend the rest of the time in the tray.
네. W사의 관련 보고를 송부하는 것은
That was how they kept their memories.
나는 카론을 데리고 메피스토 팰레스의 결속 해제를 지켜보도록 하지.
Chinchilla?
아무래도 관리자가 당신한테 할 말이 많아 보이는 분침을 하고 있는 것 같거든.
He can read the minute hand.
자,
Oh yeah, I forgot about this detail. That yeah, she wasn't just like cool. She indeed fucking exploded.
당신의 몸이 터져버리는 것보다 당연히
Yeah,
나은
exactly.
선택이었으니까요.
The actual body shield.
죽는다는 것을 거의 알고 있었음에도 시계를 돌리게 만든 것은 죄송하게 그것이라면 ACB가 결성될 때부터
Are you
파악하고
surprised?
있었습니다.
Faust knows.
단지
Faust probably knows the details for all the
적절할 때의
sinners.
정보를 개방하라는 ACA 상부의 지침이 있었을 뿐입니다.
Appropriate moment.
제 개인의 판단으론 그렇습니다. 파우스트를 포함한 모든 연락이 두절된 상태이니 본사의 허락을
Are the
받을
Fausts
수
at
없는
the headquarters
노릇이었죠.
as well? Or is there a Faust at the headquarters? Hello, Isan.
자세한 연유는 알 수 없겠으나
He knows that something's hidden.
돌아왔구려.
Returned. And Discord is back online.
비록 농으로 물어보는 것이지만 언젠가 다시 만날 수도 있겠소?
Dude, I forgot about the insane Riz at the end.
나름대로
Dude, I forgot about the biggest Riz in the whole story.
유쾌한 만남이지 않았는가?
Dude. It's like, when can I meet that Faust though? I quite like the real you.
그래서 대체 피사에 어떻게 도착했단
I forgot,
말일까?
man. I forgot we got that Riz.
아이, 목구멍은 왜 이리 답답한 것이고.
She's thirsty, oh no.
설명하기엔 너무 지쳤어요.
꼬맹이 진짜
Chiquita.
엄청난 모험 하나 놓쳤어.
Was it that crazy? Like, yeah, I know it's a sandstorm, but it was also like 10 seconds in a sandstorm?
덕분에 방금 귀에 마지막 남은 모래알갱이가 떨어져 나갔네요.
Turns around to leave, but looked back and said, "Do you suppose I shall ever see her again?" Dude, what a guy. What a guy. What a guy. I mean, I'm sure it's unpleasant to be in a sandstorm, but like, I wouldn't call it, even if it's real crazy, it's more like a crazy incident or a moment. It's not really like a full-on adventure, is it? If it's like, you know, 10 seconds in and out.
밤이 깊었습니다. 공연이 밖에 나오시죠.
Weeklies? Oh, wow. Clear stages. I'm getting close to ever. Oh, dude, I can get to 69! I'll have to stop playing soon, so I can keep at 69. I feel like most people can, even if it's a really bad sandstorm, can survive. Because sandstorms are different from something like a hurricane. Sandstorms don't have hurricane-type winds. I guess it could have been a hurricane-ish sandstorm, but I mean, clearly not. They weren't fucking picked up. Because that's the thing. The sandstorm clearly wasn't strong enough to, like, pick them up and fucking throw them off into the sky or anything. So it couldn't have been that bad. It was just like a really aggressive sandstorm. It was unpleasant. I wouldn't call it an adventure. I have so many money. Look at all this money. Look at all this money. Let me get my... More tickets. I can bought one. And more stamina. Dude, when am I going to use these boxes? Damn. Oh, never mind, I did empty it. How much I have? I have 51 left. Okay. Need a little bit for the threads, and then I'll probably end up... I guess we'll see if I get enough from just doing... Will I get enough from just doing MDs? Maybe. But also, this is a really easy... Because this one you don't have to do an entire dungeon to farm from the stages itself. It's just the Cassetti fight, which indeed is not terribly difficult with new teams. Print priority announcer. Well, because I don't use announcers. If you didn't notice, I had default Dante announcer on, because I don't use announcers. I have a bunch of announcers. I don't use any of them because it's distracting to me when they're yapping suddenly mid-fight. Yeah, well, because I'll just have to try and do obviously the mirror dungeons with as many bonus units as possible. Wait, do they do the thing now? Do we get... Obviously, so... Well, I just want to check real quick. We're not going in. I just want to check, however. They do! Okay! You can spam charge. They give you where you fucking... They don't use up the Starlight bonuses for the bonus units. Because I actually wasn't sure if this was a thing. Where the old units also get the Starlight bonus. But they do. Or at least, well, some of them. W Corps do. Oh yeah, because he's not an ID. He just has the ego. But yeah, the IDs actually do get the Starlight bonuses as well. Okay, nice. They do. I saw Amiya's secret lines because someone posted them, so I didn't need to. People just posted the secret lines. Okay, yeah. So I mean, I guess I'm just doing charge MDs then. It's not like I have much else to aim for in MD right now. So sure, I can just do charge MDs. Jay-Z, I don't know what the fuck is a Jay-Z impression. Halt exploration. Yeah, because that's the thing. I almost did assume that they wouldn't get the Starlight bonus for the old W Corps. Or like for the old bonus units, but I guess they do. But that's cool. Yeah, there's not exactly a lot for me to do other than like fusion recipes, theme pack exclusives, and just clears in general. Some of these which I can't do because I just don't have enough dudes. I don't have enough of these. I don't have enough of these. I don't have enough of these. These I tried to do and I fucked them up because I just slightly misunderstood these two, so I didn't do them when I tried to do them. And it's a rental team. Shop is shop. These I just haven't, whatever, like the 0 cost, and I've never just let the money build up. And then it's stuff like 1500, 15,000 damage. Like these funny ones, which require some more specific setup. And this funny thing that I've never even found. Like some of these funny egos. Imposed weight and all that stuff. Or this one, which also kind of requires a bit of setup. Here's just the diversity score. So yeah, I don't exactly have a lot of achievements to aim for anyway. So yeah, I can just spam charge, I guess, for the maximum bonuses on Mendy.
공연이 밖에 나오시지 말고 쉬시지요. 파우스트는
Ricardo saying he'll avenge you in your left
이
ear.
시간대에 한 가지 부류만 만나고 싶습니다.
Oh, yeah,
움직이는
that's nice.
관역들 말이죠.
That's nice that we actually do get the Starlight bonuses. Just makes it so much easier. Like, that was one of my complaints before, was that like, oh, you have the bonus unit for bonus event currency, but then you want to be rotating your units for the Starlight bonuses. And event units did not used to have permanent Starlight bonuses for the duration. So then you'd have to like run them without Starlight. Like you just have to run them because obviously the bonuses, the event currency bonus was more important than the Starlight. But count brick, no full achievements. I didn't have the full achievements for the previous one either. I can't be bothered to grind that much or to attempt some of them that much. Teams fully built. Well, yeah, but that's the thing though, is that like you have like a specific team. You have a specific team, right, that you have built. But then it's like, well, okay, so I can use like, okay, no, the new unit is a bleed unit, right? The new unit, oh, they're a bleed unit. You do one run with a bleed team, then you have to run other teams, but you still have to switch in. Like you do a bleed team. Like now you have bleed Mersol. You do the one run with your bleed team and the bleed unit and you get your bonuses or whatever. But then for the next one, if you want your Starlight bonuses, you have to switch, but then you have to put the new unit who doesn't have any synergy with the other status team because you can't run them. Which obviously now is not as much of a problem because you can always run the event currency bonus and still have the Starlight bonuses. But sometimes you might still have to run... Most of the time, you still have to switch the status you're using, like switch the team. It's just that you have to switch the team, put in the bonus unit, but at least you get Starlight from the bonus unit, unlike before. And now it is, however, true, you don't actually have to min-max Starlight as much now. Previously, did have to more, so now it matters less. It used to matter more. So I mean, now it like matters double extra less because we have the Starlight bonus thing, or like the buff to Starlight for event units, and it just matters less because you can have extra Starlight. I have silly amounts of extra Starlight. Yes. How much do I have? Does it show? I have 3,000 something Starlight. I have almost 4,000. You do end up with a lot of extra Starlight. And I use like 1,000 something to do the floor 15 run because I just grab like the maximum buffs for everything. And then I regained most of it anyway over the run. Like by the time that I completed, I didn't actually lose that much. Like most of it got refunded almost. You really don't need to min-max. It's just that like, I don't know. It's almost like I'm used to it now. But now I could indeed. I could always just spam like the top team. I can also, yeah, you didn't have to go in. You can check it in here like this for the bonuses and stuff. But also, I guess there is a point. Well, I mean, okay, actually, the main reason now, I was going to say that like there's no need to rotate teams. Now it's actually more so always just... It's rotating for the achievements. Like I've done most of these achievements. Is it here? No, it's not this. It's this one. Like I've done a lot of these loadout achievements. I just, like when I do my weekly, I aim for one of the loadout achievements. Like of bleed or burn. Or having the 15 doing the runs with 15 burn ego gifts, like these ones or whatever, where you clear with 15 burn ego gifts and so on and so on and so on. I just like aim for one of them on the weeklies. And like otherwise I wouldn't have to actually even rotate teams. And now I don't have any of those left, so I don't actually have to rotate if I don't want to. Other than these two, I guess, right here. These I literally can't do. I don't have the units. These two I can do. I just need to actually do them correctly. Because when I did this, I didn't realize that apparently for these, when you do these two, it needs to be 4 units plus Grip Sinclair or plus Spicy Sung. I thought the Yi Sung or the Claire would count for the 4 identities. Apparently it doesn't. I read it as it counts. Apparently it doesn't. So that was fucked up. I think I have enough to do them, but yeah, I just like did them wrong when I tried to do them. Though this one I didn't realize it when I tried to do this one. I didn't realize it because, or it was one of these. I didn't get to like. I thought I failed it because I somehow oopsied somewhere, and like it was either Sinclair or Yi Sung fucking died before the boss, and I thought that's why, is because they were dead for the clear of the floor, so it didn't count. And then I did the other one. And I thought I would have had it, but then I didn't have it. So then I realized, oh, it doesn't count Grip Sinclair in the 4 identities, or it doesn't count Yi Sung in the 4 identities. It's fucked up. I didn't do the 15k damage one yet. Where is it? Here. Yeah, 15k. I've done... What's the highest time I've done? 5,000. For 10k and 15k, you really have to aim for them. I feel like the main ones are Time Moratorium, Sinking Deluge. I guess there's some egos now that can also do it. And obviously these are just something like I got these ones naturally by just doing like floor 15 stuff. So some egos on like super high floors and whatnot can probably get them. But does it have to be against a single enemy? Or could this use AoE? Was AoE counted on this? I've done multi-status teams, Shotgun. Like for anything, if I'm not doing just a floor 5 clear, I pretty much always aim for some kind of multi-status situation. If I just have the team available. This one's a funky one. I mean, this just requires you to have like a shit ton of poise at the start. Like to start with a shit ton of poise. More than 2. Well, how do you run more than 2? I guess there's some weird combination where you can get like enough multi whatever, like where you have to like switch them in though to like get them to trigger some of the gifts. Yeah, I guess you just have to like rotate them in. Yeah, you just have to rotate them. I'm scrubbing through this. Whoa, loud. That is a funny 52 that I'm seeing there. 52 plus 26. Post floor 10 using guide just kills your guys. It is, no, yeah, post floor 10, it really is just like, what it turns into is either you do enough damage to just kill or stagger the dude. Like if they get to do damage through a counter or unbreakable coins, disastrous. I almost failed my floor 15 run because I picked a bad floor. I picked merry-go-round. And there's a bunch of fucking unbreakables in merry-go-round. Almost went very badly. They're very much like, if you're just not doing enough damage, you're just cooked. Well, I mean, I feel like it mostly actually comes down to just matchups. Like, you just have to choose shit where you don't have, like, normal counters. where you can, if you just win your clashes, you won't take damage type of situation. And yeah, obviously, yeah, turn ones are always like the most dangerous turn, because, or stuff which has like actual multiple discrete waves, because yeah, otherwise, because once you get turn one, then all the debuffs and everything is just blasting, because you know you have like all the fucking gifts for 4 different statuses. So I feel like it becomes like a knowledge thing of just choosing the right encounters and floors to not get fucking just exploded instantly.
공연이 밖에 나오시지 말고 쉬시지요. 파우스트는
Or if there is normal counters, then you just have to do enough damage to kill everything anyway.
움직이는 관역들 말이죠.
Yeah, I guess yeah, solo if it just evades. Yeah, so I had a couple rough. There was a couple of fights that almost went bad on my 415 run, but otherwise it was actually fairly like weirdly smooth sailing. Boop, boop. Other than the couple of just bad choices where there was some. Either I was, you know, also, I mean, for most of it, also, I mean, that's not anything. For most of it, I was still just pressing win rate, so. Wow, thank you for the 15 months.
Are you winning?
We did win earlier, yes. We did it. It was even easy. Cassetti was really not very dangerous on rerun. I feel like he wasn't buffed that much. But I guess I'm just way stronger than I was when I first did Warp Train. Because I actually did Warp Train when I was still catching up. So my team was significantly more scuffed. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do more floor 15 runs. I feel like I don't have a huge amount of motivation to do more floor 15 runs. Because well, now I kind of have most. The main thing is I don't know if I can be bothered to get so much achievement level to get to like level 80 or whatever, to get the last like 3-star guarantee ticket from the rewards. So I found this, it's a lot of grinding. I did also want to win the Heath Gamba, but I didn't win the Mersal Gamba though. So that's kind of like a win and a lose. So, you know, that evens out. I didn't get the Mersal. Well, yeah, I mean, I just shard him in a week. Anyway, tomorrow we start early because tomorrow we're watching the Arknights CN 6.5-year anniversary stream, which is tomorrow. Because of time differences, it happens like 3 p.m. my time, so we're starting stream a good bit earlier than normal. 99% quit before winning big. This is true, though. It's so true. I gave up for no reason. I did get more tickets. I could have actually. We did get another 20 tickets. I could have actually just thrown more tickets at it if I really wanted to, but I'm not that desperate. I'm not that desperate. I can simply wait until next week and shard him, and then fine. I'll live. Okay, yep. Tomorrow is early stream. And probably tomorrow, indeed, we'll do just, I think, the early stream for the live stream. And actually just end it there. Like, I won't continue from there. We'll just see how long it takes. The stream itself is probably an hour, hour 30 at most. And then we'll just, you know, rewatch and go through the stuff and talk and whatnot. But then I'll probably, like, essentially early start tomorrow and early end tomorrow. Grind said, no, I'm not a grinder. I am not a grinder. That's not me. I do not have the grind set. Absolutely not. I have the results set. I just care about results with very little effort. Fraud. Okay. So I see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. Tomorrow is Arknights Day. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.